boy Big T don't miss.
Bang, 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 boy, shit break. On the hard thing, out of Alabama, you can add Nick say.
Now our feature presentation.
Yo, I done met a lot of niggas in my lifetime. You can't keep it real with everybody, my nigga. Everybody ain't solid, everybody ain't 100. For real. Stick to your motherfucking self. These niggas ain't what they say they is. Know that? Look. I do this shit for my brothers and everybody that done died for us. Niggas saying they gon' ride. When the time came, they ain't ride for us. Hitting licks on some hot shit with the same click, you a 5 us. Niggas switched up like a bitch, so they'll die for you, but they lied to us. Make room for the real. All that other shit ain't got time for it. Mama still paying bills. Till I get a meal, I'ma grind for it. Record labels all fake and gay, I won't sell my soul, I won't sign for it. Really cut from a different cloth. And new niggas only piss me off. Come around like they really down, but they only around cause they mooching off you. Niggas pussy beat the coochie off it. Listen up when the truth is talking. Real niggas got morals, and the lame niggas don't hate. Rob, who take what? Bitch, I'm riding around with that K. Riding around with that long K. Fuck a Draco, yeah, it's wartime. We ain't doing no drive-bys. If you try mine, we knocking doors down. I ain't saying I'm the biggest nothing, but if we got a problem, I'ma handle that. Loud talk gon' get crunny smacked. Turn this fat ass to a punching bag. Niggas saying it's on go when they see a nigga. Well, bitch, I'm a lunching pad. Hot shit for you fuck niggas. All love for the real niggas. Even if a nigga went blind and got paralyzed, I wouldn't feel niggas. See the pain in my city eyes that they traumatized and they still getting it. Forever smoke on Mac bands, long live smoking bean. But most of all, the one that hurt the most, goddamn nigga to the king. Wake me up, I know it's all a dream, but this real life and I'm stating facts. If I said it, nigga, then I meant it, nigga. If it's out my mouth, I won't take it back. Rap niggas know what's going on. I'm the hottest shit since Tupac. I meant Tupac and I'm too hot. Nigga, you not, I'm a fuse box. Yeah, nigga, I control shit. Y'all ain't better than my old shit. Tell them folks on no shit, on oh shit, this bullshit. I done kept it too real, but never got it in return. It's fucked up how we live, well I guess it's what I gotta learn. And they ain't saying that I'm perfect, cause everybody got flaws. And they say the real in the graveyard or they locked up behind walls. Your closest homie can be your biggest hater and they ain't trusting shit, not at all. They laugh at you when you fall, get mad at you when you ball. They come around like they really down with them niggas sour cut them off. Stand alone on your own team, be a grown man, that's a boss. I'm only here to get it real. If I ain't done it, I ain't speaking on me. Wake 'em up cause it's real. You can't learn shit cause you sleeping on me. Own homie tried to steal from me. The same one that said he killed for me. I never trust another soul going down that road, I be that kill something. Taking food out my kids' mouth will be the quickest way I catch a bid for something. Understand you gotta live for something, or you gon' die trying to live for nothing. Every dollar ain't meant to be chased, my nigga. Be patient, it's really coming. You don't work, you don't eat. I'm grinding hard, losing sleep. I'm taking drugs to take the pain away, but somehow this shit getting weak. And the fact that niggas so quick to try you in these streets and thinking shit sweet. Niggas fast, they gon' fleet. In the meantime, I found my own grind, I got my own shine, and I spend my money on my own time. Bitch, I done kept it too real, but never got it in return. It's fucked up how we live, well I guess it's what I gotta learn. And they ain't saying that I'm perfect, cause everybody got flaws. And they say the real in the graveyard or they locked up behind walls. Your closest homie can be your biggest hater, they ain't trusting shit, not at all. They laugh at you when you fall, get mad at you when you ball. They come around like they really down with them niggas sour cut them off. Stand alone on your own team, be a grown man, that's a boss.
What's that word, gang? Hey, salute to everybody in the building. It's your boy, the Alabama Hitter. You rocking with the best. Hit Squad TV. Live from Birmingham, Alabama, man. Salute to everybody in the building, everybody in the bushes. Angel, the real boss, Dyson Jones. Salute to you. Baller Rod, I appreciate you, dog. You already know what it is. Rochelle, salute to you. Plus size baddie, salute, family. It's been a week. It's damn so been a week. You know what I'm saying? But we rocking regardless. We rocking regardless. I hope everybody is in good spirits and doing well, fam. But yeah, there's been a week. Not only has it been a week, just in regards to storylines, it has been crazy. We got Diddy, we got Cassie, we got Tory Lanez, we got Meg Thee Stallion, and as late as 5 hours ago, we just had 11. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 inmates escape from Orleans Parish prison. What is really going on, fam? What is really going on, fam? It's been a lot, bruh. It's been a lot going on. Yeah, fam. And we're gonna get to it all the way down to, you know what I'm saying, back to the Cassie and Diddy situation. You know what I'm saying? Michelle Coward in the building. Salute to you. Salute to you, love. When I appreciate you for rocking with us tonight. You know what I'm saying? OG Black Barbie. Yeah, we back in the building just like we do about this time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, fam. So yeah, we gotta touch on this situation in New Orleans because it's crazy, fam. This is crazy. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and warm up the baby oil and get right into it. You feel me? Yeah, we finna get right into it, man. Yeah, man. Oh man. Let it burn. Let it burn. Yeah, that's what I say. I said let it burn. Yeah, we can talk about that too. We can talk about that too. But yeah. Been checking for you, my guy. Man, I'm glad to be with y'all and rocking out. Y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea. Like I said, it's been a hell of a week. But we finna get into it. Lucky me, what it do? Hey, y'all, hop on the Amtrak with your boy. Let's go to New Orleans. Let's rock out. Hey, these folk mad as hell, Jack. These folk mad than a mother. You understand me? Yeah, these folk pissed. They got 11 on the lam. Yeah, let's get to it.
All right, y'all ready?
Bring your mic down. Okay.
All right. Y'all good? All right. Okay, good morning. I want to thank you all for being here. I want to speak directly to the people of New Orleans about a very serious and unacceptable situation. Earlier today, the Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office discovered that multiple incarcerated individuals escaped from custody. What we know right now is that during a routine head count at 8:30 this morning, it was determined that several detainees were unaccounted for. Immediately upon discovery, OPSO activated emergency protocols and launched a coordinated response to locate and return these individuals to custody. We are actively working with local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies in a full-scale search operation. While we are in the process of confirming specific details and identities, we are urging the public to remain alert. If you see anything suspicious or have any information that may assist in locating these escapees, please contact law enforcement immediately. We're going to give you some contact information, Do not engage or approach these subjects. To be accountable and transparent, we are launching a full investigation to determine how this escape occurred, including reviewing facility protocols, staff performance, and physical security measures. Any lapses or failures that contributed to this incident will be addressed swiftly and with full accountability. The next steps are that OPSO will continue to provide updates to the media and public as the investigation progresses and more facts become available. We are committed to transparency throughout this process and will not rest until all of these individuals are back in our custody.
So it looked like these guys look like they cut a hole behind a commode and, you know what I'm saying, got up out of there. This is a crazy story. And to be honest with y'all, fam, I literally just got off work probably an hour ago. So I'm doing everything I can to do research and get to y'all and bring this to y'all in real time. But yes, these boys look like they done cut a hole behind the commode and told OPSO to eat a fat one. They out of there. They found one of these guys in the French Quarter hiding underneath a car. Why you would go to the French Quarter, one of the most secure places in the city of New Orleans, to hide out is crazy. These folk got cameras on top of cameras on top of some more shit. Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm going to turn this over now to Chief Christopher Goodley, who is over our Field Operations Bureau, to talk about how the hunt for these folks is going on. Chief.
Good morning, all, and thank you. So early this morning, we were notified of approximately 11 individuals that had breached or escaped our custody. Those individuals right now will name. So 1 through 11, Antoine Massey. All of these are adult males, if you will. Linton Van Buren, Jermaine Donald, Leo Tate, Kendall Miles, Derek Groves, Corey Boyd, Gary Price, Robert Moody, DeCannon Dennis, and Keith Lewis. All of those suspects are considered to be armed and dangerous. So anybody with information, we encourage you to see something, say something, and let us know. Call Crime Stoppers or 911 immediately if you see any of these individuals. We want to return them back to justice immediately.
I'm now going to turn it over to Major Silas Phipps Jr., who is the leader of the Investigative Services Bureau, to talk a little bit about the ongoing investigation.
Thank you, Sheriff. Good morning. I'm going to be very brief. So we do have information on when the subjects left our custody. We are working every angle at this point, as the sheriff said, with all of our local, state, and federal partners to get them back into custody. I just want to remind the public and anyone that may be assisting them that if we identify you and can prove that you are assisting them, we will prosecute you along with them to the fullest extent of the law. We will provide additional information from the investigatory side as it becomes available, which will include a timeline. I know Chief Goodley already mentioned the names. We will also be providing you those photographs, and we ask that you keep those plastered out throughout all of the news stations that are here.
Thank you, Major. We will be disseminating the photos of these individuals as well. In closing, I want to let you know our top priority right now is the safety of the public and returning these individuals to our custody without delay. I want to thank our deputies and our law enforcement partners who are working around the clock to resolve this matter. We ask for the community's vigilance and cooperation during this process. And I want to just emphasize emphasize something else the Major said. Anyone who helped or contributed to this escape will be held accountable to the fullest extent of the law.
Sheriff, you
Thank
say
you.
public
We're not
safety
going to save questions until
Sheriff,
we
you
finish the
said public
investigation.
safety is the most important thing, but the public was not notified until just now.
What's up with it? Okay. All right, y'all. I'm grabbing this image for y'all. Yeah. So I just want y'all to see this image. Appreciate you, E-Baby, for putting me on game. Yeah. Appreciate that. Salute to everybody in the building. Salute to Robert. Robert always come in. Robert Hill at the ATI. I appreciate you, Brody. Mystery 777, salute to you. We got ZK in the building. We got my dog Sharon. Appreciate you, fam. Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all. I was behind the scenes grabbing this image for y'all because I want to, you know what I'm saying, show y'all this image, which is crazy work. So when they came to do a head count this morning, this is what they found. What they found, dog. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Matter of fact. Oh, my God. This is what they found, fam. Oh, my goodness. So the boy then moved the whole sink and the commode, removed the plumbing, you know what I'm talking about, and got up out of there. Boy, I tell you, where there's a will, there's a way, ain't it? Where there's a will, there's a way. God dang, boy. This is crazy. So, as we let me see. See if we got any new updates on this. Look like one of them got captured. So that brings the countdown to, let's see here. That brings the countdown to 10, right? Ain't that crazy work? They saying the technician didn't see him. Yeah, he probably gave him the 2. Come on, man. Come on, man. They ain't do this with no popsicle sticks. You know what I'm saying? They did not do this with no popsicle sticks, man. Got all the way through there. But that's and then y'all checking the message, right? They don't put the message on the wall too easy. Yeah. OPSO sucks. Damn, they trolling the laws and everything, y'all. Hold on. This is crazy work, man. Well, I tell you, if we really applied ourselves to do something that was constructive, we'd be a hell of a people. You understand?
We have an update on breaking news we're following out of New Orleans. One inmate has now been captured in the French Quarter after 11 inmates escaped the Orleans Parish Justice Center this morning. Kelly Beeson continues to follow this for us and is live in the newsroom with the very latest.
Yes, and the very latest in this case, Nicole, is troopers posting this to access
New Orleans, ZK. New Orleans, the Big Easy.
Just moments ago that they have in fact located escapee Kendall Miles in the French Quarter, as you reported this morning, after a brief foot pursuit, that he was apprehended on Royal Street and that troopers continue working with partners to locate the remaining escapees and ensure public safety. So the governor of Louisiana posting this to X in response. Thank you to Troop NOLA for their diligence and speed in apprehending the first escapee. To the other 10, You are next. So these are the men who remain on the loose at this hour, all between the ages of 20 to 42, and all authorities say should be considered armed and dangerous. 3 of these men with charges that include second-degree murder. So it was earlier this morning, Nicole, around 8:30 a.m. local time, that the missing inmates were discovered. This was during a routine head count. Authorities urging the public to remain alert and not to engage or approach these men.
We can confirm for you that we were able, and OPD was able to at least.
Ooh, child, what type of hairstyle is that, fam? What we rocking? Hold up, what kind of hairstyle is this, man? You got the mushroom in the back type mullet situation going on, and then you got the business attire in the front. Well, that's a hell of a hairstyle right there. Tyranny, what's the word? What's going on with it? Ooh, somebody let me know what this hairstyle is. Appreciate you and thanks in advance. Get this going right now.
Apprehend one of the escapees. I do not have a confirmation on the name just yet. The person obviously is not speaking. There are a couple of things that we want to say to our public is that this is an urgent and a serious situation. Please be mindful. Please be mindful.
So the Louisiana Attorney General posting to X just moments ago, Nicole, that someone clearly dropped the ball here. The sheriff's office says they are checking protocol and working to determine how this happened.
Yeah, there are a lot of people.
Yeah, this gonna be a situation where some of their very own get called into question. Yeah, it's heads on the block. Y'all already know how this gonna go. Yeah, somebody done snuck something in there. You know what I'm saying? Old monkey wrench and you know what I'm saying, 51 and 1 screwdriver set. They didn't got busy. Yeah, they didn't got busy and got up out of there. So heads spin the roll behind this one. Yeah, when you lose 10 inmates, 11 inmates at one given time, yes, heads got the roll behind that, man. So we're gonna see.
What questions right now? Because again, 11 inmates escaping, 1 caught, but a lot of people wondering how that happens. Yeah. All right, Kelly Beeson, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our News Nation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based.
Yeah. So yeah, fam, listen, this is crazy, and you could tell these folk pissed off down in New Orleans. They are pissed off in New Orleans. Hey, I'm dropping this link. I'm dropping the link, but if anybody want to come up, y'all can come up now. Y'all come up later, man. Let me pin this link to the top of the chat. Yeah, that's for the whole show. So, yeah, that's crazy work, ain't it? 3 guards on leave, fam. But you know what? It's not out of the ordinary. It's not out of the ordinary. Because when you come down here to the great state of Alabama, yeah, we got some of the worst prisons in the country. You know what I'm saying? So I could see how something like this could happen. I could absolutely see how this could happen. Let me show y'all the lady I was talking about, because I still got this banner up. Lord have mercy. Y'all work with your boy. Your boy getting reacclimated. Like I said, it's been a long week, but y'all check this lady out right here, fam. Oh my goodness. Check. Let me know what their hairstyle is. Check this lady out right here. What hairstyle is that, fam? Tell me what that is, man. I need somebody in the comments to let me know what this is. Is this an actual, you know what I'm saying, y'all going to the beauty salon and you know what I'm saying? Let me get this. That hairstyle is crazy. Salute to her. Steven, what's the word, bro?
What's good, Hitter?
What's good, man? You doing all right?
Man, I'm cool in the gang, man. Everybody all right?
Man, we good. blessed, highly favored, rotating.
I hear that. I can't even see the hairstyle. I'm looking at the screen. You got it up. I can't. Maybe it's just me.
Yeah, that's just it's just me. It's just me. Let me see her. This is the hairstyle I'm talking about right here. Y'all check this out. Jesus Christ. Y'all bear with me. That's what I'm talking about right there. This hairstyle is crazy.
That's that. Man, I could think of a show back in the day where a lady had that. It was definitely a Caucasian lady back in the day, but
Yeah, man. It's like, and that's the Attorney General, fam.
That's that Matilda. That's one of them old Matilda.
I'm trying to tell you, that's that mushroom junk. But I know she got a little something extra with it because the mushroom is in the back like a little, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, it looked like you remember back in the day, it used to rain on one side of the street and be dry on the other side of the street.
Oh, damn bird's nest. Yeah, for real. Jesus Christ. What's up with it, Steve?
Man, nothing. I'm glad you put this up. I heard about this story. I didn't look too much into it, but man, bro, it's some people in trouble. Some people in a whole lot of trouble. A lot of trouble.
Kids no road behind this one, man.
Yeah, man. You think somebody from the inside helped them out?
Hell yeah. Had to. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got enough makeshift tools to remove that commode and sink from the wall. You know what I'm saying? You just ain't got enough, man. Them boys in there working with, you know what I'm saying, plastic forks and makeshift shanks, and you know what I'm saying? So I believe that somebody done brought them something in there, preferably a guard or somebody, and look the other way.
Probably a female guard. Probably fell in love. You know how them stories go. Fell in love with one of them. Like, I help you this time. Just don't say my name. Okay.
Exactly.
But you said one of the guys got when you. I was in the bath. I was coming out the bathroom when you said one of them guys got caught under a car. I'm like, ain't no way them cats was in the French quarters under no car, man.
Bro went to the French Quarter. That's probably the most surveilled area in New Orleans.
Bro, these folks, ain't no way, boy. I bet you he couldn't play hide and go seek growing up. He probably hid in the most obvious place, like they won't find me here. Man, you right next to me. What you talking about? God,
exactly. Hey, look at me say, hey, she rocking the ain't B. She rocking the ain't B. Oh my God, there it is. Hey, listen. Okay. Oh my goodness. I wanted to I might just hold off on this. Now the hell with it. The Diddy case. What are we talking about, man? I want to talk about it because I've been watching this thing from a distance all week. And I want to know what y'all think about it. Y'all, you know, what do y'all think about that whole situation, man?
bro, Diddy through, man. It ain't even just Cassie. They ain't even got to the witnesses yet for real. This thing supposed to go on until I think Independence Day. This man, ain't no way he getting out of this, bro. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, I don't think he getting off. But I gotta say, lock her ass up right alongside him. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching everybody take, because if you look this way, people like, you know, well, she was young and impressionable. And then you look to the other side and they like, you know, he's a monster, and she didn't know. Man, she knew, fam. I'm sorry. She knew. And her infidelity level is on 1,000. That's just me. You left your manager to get with Diddy. and all of the freak off participants. You know what I'm saying? You were linking up with the freak off participants off the clock.
Yeah.
Off the clock.
You're right. When you're right, you're right. But here's the thing: she's trying to federal profit, though. So
right. No, and E baby, trust me, I understand it. I understand trafficking, and I understand grooming. But it's just like, man, I can't let her rock out like that. Yeah. And a lot of people gonna look at it like, okay, she's taking her power back. She went through all of that. Now she is in her proper place, her proper position. But yet and still, her husband having to sit in that courtroom and hear about how even when they were in a relationship, she went back. That's crazy. Yeah, he broke her down. But man, listen. Please don't hate me because of my opinion. I just feel like people are treating her like Little Red Riding Hood. Nah, I don't see it, fam. I do not.
What going on here then, Steve and chat? Yeah, but not after what we seen in trial. Shit, she was down with the lick, and she going for and she get knocked aside the head. She takes P Diddy. She said she want to go for 9 more hours with a different client. But put whatever free. She starting off the freak shows and shit, man. She down with the lick, but it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah.
This where they messed up though. What they can prove that she was compliant with maybe 95% of it. It's that 5% that she said no and was forced. That's what's gonna burn, Diddy.
Yeah, that's what's going. Yeah, cause like they said, it could be 99 times she can say yeah, but the one time she say no and you do it, yeah, it's still you broke the law.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But that's crazy, man.
Yeah, it is. And then you got.
Then she finna drop that baby.
You done got an allegation that you done dropped saying that the man put that R word down on you.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, Hilda. From what we seen and from what we seen that's been going on with this weekly trial and what we had before all this man, we was you know what I'm saying? We was kind of like we didn't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying?
We were oblivious to it, definitely.
So you get the R word put down on you one day, and then 2 weeks later, you back in the sack again, but it's consensual.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Now we got let's have a broad discussion. Let's just have a discussion. I'm not gonna like Stockholm syndrome. We know what that is. I'm not gonna go into that.
Right.
I've been and I'm here. I'm not sure if you ever been around young girls who are impressionable. Who it's a fine line between not having a daddy in the home and just doing wrong when you know right when you're a certain age.
Right.
I think a lot of women, and there are some cases where it's men too, where they just feel like, okay, to be accepted, let me go along with this, even though they know it's wrong. That's their first real quote unquote love that they've had. Like this girl obviously never been in love. She's probably liked people really hard, but he signed into a 10-album deal. So that's another part. Like you messed her up because you got one album, and it's almost like you got her entrapped. Even though she was 19, I do understand. But at the same time, if this was her first time being in love, a lot of people really are impressionable. Should that matter in the court of law? No. But in this case, it's so many layers to that.
Hold on, she had another dude name tattooed on her when she met Diddy.
Yeah, you're right. But getting a tattoo don't mean you in love with somebody. It just means you like committed and loyal at that time.
Shit.
Well, I mean, okay, so say
you gonna go to somebody and get their name tatted on you?
Well, I wouldn't get nobody name tattooed on me anyway. 'Cause it's like I know their names,
Right.
but like I've seen people get tattoos of names of people who they were just cool with that died. No love, they're just cool with. I've seen that.
Right.
So I hear what you're saying. I don't disagree with you. I just think that in this case, Diddy did. Let's be real. He took her loyalty and love for him and manipulated it into something more than what it should have been.
Right.
So it's on both. You're right. It's on both of them. But she signed the proper at the end of the day.
Hey, hold on 1 second, y'all. Hey, baby, send me the link to whatever you talking about. Send it to my IG.
Yeah, they exposed all kinds of stuff. They was on
Hold
opioids.
on, man. Let me say this. Big Pressure said Cassie got flipped by the feds out of the lawsuit. That was all our opinion, Big Pressure.
Yeah.
But what we come to find out, and please hit the like button. What we come to find out is that she sent the memoirs to Diddy, asked for that money, filed a lawsuit, and she herself, alongside her lawyer, took them memoirs and dropped them at the feet of the feds. She took them to the feds. Feds ain't flip her. No, she turned that shit in. The same shit did. She said, asking, I want you to read this, and she asked one of his assistants how do you think he felt about it, and she said he didn't take it serious. Yeah, that's when they levied the lawsuit, and when the lawsuit wasn't taken serious, well, the lawsuit got filed. She got the settlement a day later. 3 weeks later, she got the payout. When she got the payout, she took that paperwork straight to the feds.
And that I didn't know.
Yeah,
that.
I didn't either until yesterday. Crazy.
The feds wanted him, but that bro, putting her up on the stand first, even though she's pregnant, that set the scene for everybody else. Because now Cassie done corroborated pictures and videos and people. Like that, I heard they got so many codees that's flipped on Diddy. It's unbelievable, bro.
Right.
So they knew what they were doing, putting Cassie. This is why when people say you can beat the feds, no, you cannot. No, you cannot. If they got like a crack, they're gonna turn it into a crater, man. They want and Cassie busted it open. I heard Diddy, man, was mad at his lawyers, like he don't know what to do. He spent a lot of money on them lawyers, and the feds gonna tear them a new one, bro. This finna be embarrassing.
Yeah, man, that's crazy work, man. Then they mad because y'all paying millions of dollars for them to come through and piss in her mouth like a toilet bowl, and they ain't getting no taxes, writing it off or nothing.
Hey.
They ain't paying no taxes on that shit or nothing.
Mac, we gotta be careful about that graphic language. You feel me? Just be careful with it, man. Get creative. Just get creative. That's all it takes.
But they can say lemonade. She drank a lot of lemonade, Mac. Now my name.
Oh, okay. I mean, I ain't cuss, but
without the
all
sugar.
right, yeah, for sure.
It's not that you cuss. It's the graphic language.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, man. So yeah,
I just came through and chop it up with you real quick though. Anyway, I wasn't gonna be on here too long, man.
You ain't gotta dip, Mac. I'm just telling you, just
Oh no.
This guy's link. That's all.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for all of it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all. Let me ask y'all this: Do y'all think that Don Richards' testimony hurt Diddy?
Man, I did not hear Don Richards' testimony today.
Ooh boy. She was there. She saw a lot of what happened with Cassie. So bruh, if you thought Cassie was bad, Don been not liking Diddy for about 9 years.
Right.
So she let it all out today, bro. I'm talking about she said the same thing Cassie said, describe places, and Don got an arboreal day. She testify next week. The other white girl that was in one of the white girls in Danny Kane, she ain't like Diddy for about 10 years.
Oh,
and then,
the Danny Kane shit, yeah.
Yeah, and they just taking turns, man. And then they got the former president of Bad Boy. He testifying, I think, Monday or Tuesday. He saw a lot of stuff. I'm like, dang, Diddy just he going to prison, man. How long? The only issue is how long, but he going to prison.
For sure. Hey, y'all. I appreciate you, E-Baby. I got you. We got to break in right quick. Let's go.
Uh-oh.
Well, I think you can still
Mushroom lady.
fully enjoy graduation.
Oh, shit.
You would normally do. However, we just ask that you are mindful and you're attentive. You call us if you think that something is out of order. You call us. Sometimes people think, well, I don't want to call 911. What if I am wrong? But what if you're right? And so call us. But don't panic. Just simply continue living and enjoying life, but just be cautious. That's what we have. We're going to keep you updated until every single one of them are accounted for and back in custody. So we think that based on the leads we've been getting, these are active and real leads. So keep talking to us. We need you.
We appreciate it. Man, look at that.
Oh my God.
Round of applause for Jonathan.
Hey, Hitter, you remember that video, Wayne? Where you at? You remember that?
No,
man, it's a scene in the video. Lil Wayne, all them cats were running and jumping. They were in the wood. That remind me of that, bro. Lil Wayne, where you at? That's what I thought about when I saw that, bro. Heck no.
Man, them folks just got embarrassed.
Man, who in the hell left the cell open? Yeah.
Oh, but some of them cats ain't gonna make it back alive.
It was
I say that now.
it was a cell door that slide on the slider. You can't rig them joints up. You can't rig them up and slide them. They broke through them joints.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, these folk hell, fam.
And if you got 11, hey, Hilda, let me say something real quick. Like, if you got 11 men that's on the same page or trying to get out, it's gonna get done. Straight up, it's gonna get done. That's a lot of manpower. 11 men.
I think they were rotating because they couldn't all be in that same spot at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I think they were rotating, but when they got out of there, they got out of there. Let me fast.
Yeah.
We got to see this. This is crazy work.
Who watched them on camera run though, and nobody chased them? Nobody?
Right.
Shit was crazy.
Yeah. Salute to everybody in the building, man. We're gonna get to them comments in just a second. I just wanted to see this.
Oh, here go Heavy Camp. Here go Heavy Camp Cypress in the chat, y'all.
Heavy Camp
Cypress
Cypress
TV
is loud. Okay, here we go. Check it out, Jane. Check this out. Link in to the top of the chat. Anybody want to come up and stick it?
Except you, Cypress.
Sure. We'll provide this to y'all as well.
All right, so you see them jarring open the door. They get it open. Subsequently, they go inside that cell. And this is where you see them exiting the loading dock door.
Oh, look at this.
As you know,
this shit look like the Underground Railroad.
Shit, that look like shit. That's a basketball team.
Shit, and the bench.
Yep, whole thing.
And the bench. Yep.
Hold up. How did they were pulling on the door? Nobody thought. Did they get off at 10 o'clock and they ain't no 24-hour shifts in that jail?
They say they go ahead.
Go ahead, Matt.
I was finna say they had got up out that jump around 1 o'clock in the morning.
Who was somebody was asleep, bro? Because they on camera.
Bro, they on camera trying to break into the little spot that they just jumped out of.
Yeah, something ain't right.
carrying blankets with them.
Then the woman said a few of them got suspended.
They're going out of.
They had to.
Behind this building, as I explained, they subsequently go through another door.
Damn, that's crazy.
And here. At some point, you can see them come through here, and
My
they
dog.
scale the fence through this door that's near the construction site. They scale that fence, and then make good on their escape crossing all lanes of I-10.
Man, that don't make no sense, bro.
Hey, Hilda.
Yeah, man.
If they would have been on that prison yard, they would have been like lunch meat, man, trying to run up out of there.
Oh,
they
easy.
got them. They got that gun line.
Yeah, they had to chop their head down. Real talk in real time.
E-Baby, you are right, E-Baby. Somebody had to help. Ain't no way, bro.
And that's what we've been saying the whole time. This ain't nothing but an inside job.
Yeah, because somebody had to get that wall out with that man. They had to bring some type of man. They had something in there, a tool or something.
Exactly.
The personnel that are assisting this investigation, they represent partner agencies. The Louisiana
Hey,
State
I'm gonna get back in the chat, man. I gotta charge my phone, man. But I appreciate y'all. Y'all stay up, man.
Louisiana Attorney General's Office, New Orleans Police Department, the Orleans and East Jefferson Police Departments, United States Marshal's Office.
Right, what it do?
Swiped and ran Steven off the panel. Ain't that?
Oh man, no
Oh, what's up with it, big dog?
Man, but what going on with y'all tonight?
Ain't nothing, man. Let me handle a little bit of business right quick. Divine Black Rose, Kenny Adams. Of course, you know we got E-Baby and Big Pressure and James in the building. Kenny Adams in the building. Salute to everybody that's in here. We got So Lovely in the building. So Lovely, salute to you, my dog. You know what I'm saying? We got Texas, Alabama boy 205 in the building. And everybody in the bushes, show some love. Hit the like button. Donate to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate y'all, man, for rocking with the squad tonight. It's Friday night. It's Freak Out Friday night on His Squad TV. Let's go.
I want to use what we believe is the exit point of where the inmates left. What you're looking at here is a vantage point where you're behind the cell in the pipe chase. And as you can see, these are rebars that reinforce the structure. There are clean cuts here, and the plumbing has been removed. All of this on the outside of the cell, behind in the pipe chase. This is how it looks initially. As you can see, we have bolts that hold those fixtures in place. These are again on the back side into the pipe chase. All of this has been removed, and these have been clean cut. We have reason to believe that there was some assistance with this. That's why we're thoroughly investigating. And as Major Fisher said, we placed 3 individuals on administrative leave pending the outcome of this investigation.
They already know where it came from.
Oh my
Good
God.
afternoon, all.
Oh, look at.
I am Major.
What are we doing? What are we doing? We got the white lady. And now we got goddamn oil can Harry. Damn, the Lucky Charm.
She ripping that NOLA, man. She ripping that NOLA.
I thought so they caught a couple of them niggas.
Man, they got like 3
One.
of them.
Oh, they got 3 now?
Yeah. Look at them glass.
Yeah,
I would have got some younger. Ain't no way I'm gonna be nowhere near none of them. I'm out of there.
Man, you can't contact nobody, man. And then on top of that, your face worldwide. And then you got that M and you armed and dangerous. Sometimes, man, when they come get you, they shoot to kill. That's on sight. Especially if you acting funny.
Yep.
So a couple of them got some body.
Hell yeah.
They got
Go
I
ahead.
think one of the boys got a temp, but I don't think nobody got no M. And when they do come, they will hit to eliminate. You best to believe that.
One got like a second.
They trying to do that.
Yeah, one got like a 2nd degree M, but it wasn't all of them. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
A bunch of petty criminals on this too.
Oh man, that's crazy.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
That's crazy though, Hilda, man.
For the Orleans Fire Sheriff's Office. Once I was notified about the escapees, I immediately gathered a team of experienced staff and we started calling victims and survivors just to.
Where's she from, chat? Drop it in the comments. Where's she from, chat? I'm trying to get the accent.
Make sure that they are aware of what was going on and that they are safe. For the records that had no information, I immediately reached out to our partners. Partners such as NOPD Special Victims Unit, Detective Walton, who was very grateful in helping us, and she provided us with other information that we were able to call those families and help them as well. Once we finished the first batch of victims, we started calling the second batch. And actually, the reason why I'm saying that is because I separated them. The chief from the DA's office, victims, Alison Morgarder, reached out to me, and we both were calling victims. What she had and I did not have, we shared information, and we both gathered all the information, and we made sure all victims were aware of what was going on. Most of the victims were very grateful for the calls. They graciously thank us. We additionally sent our detectives to their homes for more safety measures, and that alone speak measures. I strongly encourage all to educate the community on the importance of buying Link. This is a free app.
Man, listen, I think she might be. It's crazy because when you hear a little bit of that you know Creole, but then you hear like Trinidad and Tobago or something.
Yeah,
that's crazy. But yeah, these folks.
Man, 11 of them. 11 of them. I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy.
Got
that's a damn movie right there.
Damn straight.
Hey, here to call that John 11 men.
For real. You know what I'm saying? New Orleans 11. What up with it? You feel me?
Hey.
It's crazy work, man, but salute to the fella. Get you some Waterburger and take your head back in there.
Hey,
they coming.
Hilda, that shit wouldn't happen on your watch, would it?
It would have happened because that's all I'm gonna be doing is watching. For real. Yeah. Administratively, I'm not finna hopping between no killers talking about some hey stop. No, y'all got it. Y'all got it. Rock out. If the gun line don't get you, you're gone.
Yeah. Real shit.
Lucky me said that's a MILF right there.
That's a MILF. He snapped.
Yeah, boy. Hey. Oh, Brooke Shields. Hey, baby said that's a Netflix movie coming soon. I ain't lying.
I'm telling you, man.
Man, they done hop that, and depending on how long they stay at large, yeah, it might be a righteous movie. That might be, but I'm gonna tell you what really is a movie now. That's Diddy.
That Diddy shit a movie. Hell yeah.
That Diddy situation a movie.
That's a movie, man. And then I like and I like how his family pulled up and they represented and showed out. They all look nice. I like that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't see no celebrities though representing them though.
Come on now, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What Kevin Hart? Well, Chris Tucker, Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti. Where's Gotti? You know what I'm saying?
Where's Jay ain't coming.
Yeah, we are. Jay staying far away as possible. Jay don't even know this man. But yeah, all of these folk done forsook this man because it's over with.
You heard the defense though, then I know you heard the defense though, what they putting up for him, right? They saying that with them being on drugs and she been consenting to it, and it's like they looking at it like a domestic violence. What you think about that, Hilda?
No, that's exactly what I see it as. But the cold part about it, the whole situation that's got this thing fed is y'all went and got the hard legs from cross state lines. Y'all done went and got Jules and whoever the Phillip dude was. Y'all done went cross state line and got these boys and come in. You know what I'm saying? The dude the number one on baby girl, and that is crazy work.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, by law, I mean they breaking law when you doing so much like got so much like that going on. You don't even he didn't even know he was breaking code, but he broke law.
He didn't care. He didn't care. They both had so many narcotics and Norway products in their system, fam.
And then, but they did see Hilda. They see how Diddy was on some chill shit. He really wanted. They seen how she was on some ready to go, pressuring him like, man, you know what I'm saying? Get on your feet, get your ass up, let's do it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm ready to freak off.
Yeah.
Man, if I don't hear the word freak off again in my life, I done heard it too much.
Yeah.
I'm sick and tired. so they gave that lady tongue a golden shower.
Man, and them new report getting off to that shit. All of them getting off to it. Nancy Grace, all of them. Nancy Grace get all of them getting off to it.
Listen, let's not even talk about Nancy Grace.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk. I don't want her on my tail. Even though I'm in the clear, but you know how she is.
Hey, I just started back watching Nancy Grace this week.
Yeah.
But she love herself.
Oh yeah. And she got that typical you in trouble. You in trouble look like man, you don't want Nancy Grace on your tail, man.
She is the queen pin of every Karen in white America.
Yeah, she the queen of sticking to the agenda. Don't let your foot off Diddy neck. That's the type of woman she is. She stick to the agenda.
Mm-hmm. And she and to keep it a whole stack, she don't give a damn about no damn Cassie. She just want Diddy off the shit. She want Diddy.
Oh yeah. You know what's going on. She the other R word.
She don't give a damn about no Cassie. She just want this man on the shelf. And listen, do he deserve to be on the shelf? Y'all want my humble opinion about whether Diddy should be locked up for the rest of his life or not? Absolutely. Absolutely. This nigga is too much dirt. Too much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was thinking about a mental hospital. I think he need be locked down but get some help. You know what I'm saying? Lock him down in a hospital for about 10 years.
Poof, go to cocky puffs. Hey, just know this, man. I don't know about no mental hospital, but the boy is freaky as hell. How you gonna get her straight out the freak off and bring her in another room and talking about some put it on my chest? What? What?
Yeah, he a little throwed off. You know he throwed off now. He a lot of throwed off shit.
That man said, put it on rub it on my chest. What? Y'all, I'm talking about the girl got UTIs and you still saying, give it the old college try. The girl is, oh my God, bro.
Yeah, he messed her head up. I ain't gonna lie.
Y'all better be glad this ain't a state case. Because if this was a state case, y'all been in the courtroom with the cameras. Yeah. Y'all have been able to hear this in real time. And that would have been crazy work. Diabolical. For real. Diddy got it from his mama. She was getting them IV drips too. Yeah, she hella freaky too. What Chris Tucker said on Friday. Yeah, she freaking her mama too. Yeah.
She look like she done got old too. She done aged, man.
Yeah, that lady in her 80s, man.
Yeah, Diddy 50 something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she in her 80s.
Yeah, I seen her going to the car like, damn, she done aged.
Yeah, that's the mother of the church. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's just be honest, man.
Yeah.
Your daughters gotta hear this crap and sit in the corner. Like, who want their kids to hear
The
this?
twins. Dang. And then it's like when you mess up and certain now the girls gonna be all right because they women. But man, when you'll mess up your bloodline messing around, with a bad reputation with what Diddy had going, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You'll mess up your people, man, reputation, man.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. Who gonna do business with him? Man, nobody.
That's
Cause
what
I'm
I'm saying. Ain't nobody gonna want to do business with his kid. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, man, forget you and your daddy. You know?
like my coach used to say in high school, boy, your name is Mud. You done. You done. But no, for real. Yeah, if this guy by some type of miracle beats this, he will be slapped the very next day, not even 24 hours later,
With something else.
with an indictment.
Ooh.
I'm thinking Tupac Shakur. They gonna hit him with something.
Yeah, they want him. They
Yeah,
even bring they constantly bringing up Kim Porter and shit.
yeah.
So
Yeah, but they got the fans know what they doing.
he got too
And
much
then,
going on. He got
and
too
then,
much going on.
and then Cassie kept bringing up D-Rock, which is Biggie. That's a problem, fam.
Right.
Yeah. They got him in the they got him in the chokehold, man.
Yeah, man, they gonna have D-Rock ass understand if Cassie keep on doing what she doing.
Right.
They say one of the juror bagged out, said they were scared for their life.
Nah,
Real shit.
they just want to go back to their normal life.
Real talk. Yeah. Yeah.
What is it? Hold on. Black Barbie says no one's safe around Diddy. Nothing is safe around Diddy. Not even a three-headed snake. Damn, that's cold. He was abusive to his mom too. He kissed his mama on the mouth. You gotta watch a nigga that kiss their mama on the mouth. Just saying.
Yeah.
The mother was going to party. Mm. Mm. So the freak out come from mama for real? Oh my god, what we doing?
Yeah, she was at some freak out.
Yeah, he was doing some weird stuff on the backyard and on the video with mama. I ain't like that. I ain't like what I seen on that video with him and mama, man.
Hey man. You know what? I will just say this. When you
But that
think
they did.
when you think about everything you done heard this week, it gives us a whole totally different meaning right here. Y'all ready?
Uh-huh.
All right, here we go.
Honey, tell your friends to get with my friends. We could be friends. Yeah, we could do this every weekend. That's right. All right.
Nigga, man.
Freak ass did it, boy. Freak off after freak off. This girl couldn't even do no record. She in freak off more than she in the studio. That's a damn shame.
That made her talent was good in the studio.
And Diddy been partying a long time, cause I remember I was a young nigga when I watching that Hypnotized video, or when they was in that on that yacht in that pool. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, they been partying. So man, that's crazy.
Him and Big used to have freak out
It went,
parties and shit.
yeah, it went to it. Yeah, damn. That's a long time to be doing that shit though. He been balling a long time.
Him and Big did a video with all them goddamn transmissions in the video.
Oh man.
Check it. Tell your friends to get with my friends. We could be friends. Shit, we could do this every weekend. That's right. All right. Is that all right with you?
Freak ass boy. What I tell you.
Man, Biggie had the album said "Ready to Die." God dang.
Absolutely. Ryan Leslie was her boyfriend, but I wait till they get Justin, Usher, Aaron Carter, and Bashir Gray, and all the others. I want to hear Meek's side. Man, I don't think all them folk coming up there.
Aaron Carter dead, man. And
Aaron
that's
Carter.
real talk. Yeah, he dead, and that's real talk.
They talking about the white boy.
Yeah, he ain't coming nowhere. Like and Justin Bieber said he ain't coming. He said Diddy always been 100 with him. He ain't never been pressured. He said free. Yo, he ain't. He said man, Diddy ain't never did nothing. He ain't never seen nothing. Just B said he ain't attending that.
So check this out. Do y'all believe? Well, not y'all believe. Man, listen. Aaron Hall is who she was talking about. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Aaron Hall.
He
Yeah.
got some lyrics too. So listen, do y'all when y'all first thought about this Alley Carter? Okay. When y'all first seen this, y'all thought it was gonna be a bunch of celebrities on this stand. And it still may be, but the way they open this thing up, and I know they got her, first because she the star witness, and they don't want her to, start having contractions on the stand. But when we first heard about this, we thought we were finna have footage from, what I'm saying, some of the biggest stars in Hollywood and or R&B on video. It don't look like we finna have none of that. It's just these two freakazoids going at it uncontrollably off narcotics. Like Digital Underground used to say, the freaks of the industry. This is crazy work, man. This is crazy. And the thing that this man had this girl under a spell for the better part of 11 years, blew his whole empire. Because he had an empire. He done messed over everybody. You know what I'm saying? The Making the Band folks. You know what I'm saying? Loon. Biggie. Black Rob. What's the dude from overseas that did a bid for him? Shine. Yeah. Messed over everybody. And it come to find out the one that get him is a little soft-spoken mixed chick from Connecticut. Damn shame, boy. LOX, yeah. You gotta throw LOX in there. They got away. What's going on with it, DJ Sip Song?
I didn't know Nikolai. I didn't see it. I don't remember.
Cypress, why you removed? Mhm. So yeah, Carl Thomas, 112 total, all them cats, all of them cats. I don't want to. Mario Winans, man, if you had some type of paperwork with Diddy, you got screwed. Let's just put it like that.
You got screwed from the beginning because he got most of your publishing.
Right, all of it.
So
And
you
didn't start giving it back until it wasn't worth nothing.
right
Yeah,
because they didn't put your shit didn't go on the music. Your shit didn't they didn't use your shit for no music scores or nothing. It just was sitting there.
right. You know who publishing they did, who music they did use and got publishing off of Hills, Hills and Biggies, and Craig Mack. You know what I'm saying?
They was the only one music that was worth listening to.
That they was the only one, but the only ones that get replay besides him are the unalive artists. That's what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah, Craig Mack and Biggie.
Yeah, and that goes to him by default. Ball and G, they had a cup of coffee. They got on. They knew what it was. They knew that when they type of hype.
Yeah, called Diddy had them. Oh man, y'all gonna be bad boy shouting. They started want to take them in them rooms. They were like, nah, nigga, we ain't on that. We hood, nigga. We out of here.
Right. Hey, and I keep saying it. They're probably the third time I done said it. What the boy name? Christopher Thomas. out of East Memphis. Yeah. Don Tripp. Yeah. Christopher Wallace. I mean, yeah. Christopher Donnie Wallace out of East Memphis. Don Tripp was finna lock in with that whole Bad Boy South thing. He seen how they were moving. He seen how French Montana and them had all the yayo and all the females up in there. He said, I can't work like this, bro. Well, let y'all have this. Yeah. Yeah. Before Boosie tried to colonize Memphis, Diddy tried to. It just ain't work. It just ain't work. Diddy robbed everyone for everything. Now he getting screwed and not how he wants to be screwed. Nah. You know what I'm saying? I tell you, it's crazy because out of all of these escapades, let's just call them that. Out of all of these escapades, bro don't do nothing but sit off in the corner. They said bro had on a white towel like y'all seen in the video and a white bandana around his face. Over there with some Astroglide going to town on his member. It's crazy what some of these niggas do when they get money. When you ain't got to worry about money, these niggas do some crazy stuff. I mean, I'd rather worry about a car note or a light bill or a mortgage than not have to worry about none of it and be off into some of the shit that these folks off into. They don't have Go ahead.
I go donate some money to pop that goddamn board. I'm just saying.
Right. Faith Evans, Sherry Dennis, Lil Kim. Well, that situation with Lil Kim was different. No, because Biggie got that, and there was a little animosity there. G-Dep, yeah, special delivery. Machine Gun Kelly, for real? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he had Machine Gun Kelly. He didn't do no with him though.
Yeah, a New Edition, they had a cup of coffee. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. These folks, bro, they down bad. I ain't even gonna lie. They down bad as hell. But guess what? All of them having a watch party right now. Eating popcorn, enjoying the show. They enjoying the show, and you can't blame them. Especially niggas like Chopper from Making the Band. He talking to anybody they want to listen. Give him a check off this shit,
man. Yeah, man. That's what it is. People they went on about their own way and started living their own lives, and money went low. They trying to get some money, man.
Absolutely.
I can hear Cassie, baby daddy, husband, whatever, right now. Hey, you get that money. Get that money.
Right. You got to. That shit got to be embarrassing. You know what I'm saying?
All that money she getting. Look, hey, I need half of it. I'll talk. Just to hear all that.
For 30 mil, he'll make it happen. He'll listen. Boy, personal trainer. You think he ain't finna, you know what I'm saying, clout up 30 mil and take that.
Yeah, exactly.
He wasn't making a profit. Is that trafficking or swinging? No, it's trafficking because the people that he was bringing in was making a profit. That's what makes it trafficking. You bring these folks over state lines. Y'all participating what y'all participate in, and at the end of the day, they get paid. It's trafficking.
Yeah.
Right.
Yo.
Yeah. It like trafficking drugs, man.
No, I'm telling you. Yeah, that's trafficking though. Father MC after he left Uptown had him doing what? I didn't know that. No, Mason. when we talk about people that got done dirty, Mace found a way of escape. Now, do I agree with his escape? Yeah, I don't agree with his way of escape. He went down to the A and decided to, you know what I'm saying, hop in the pulpit for a couple of years and came right back. G-Money, what it do, man? Salute to you.
Welcome back.
Yeah, he came back. Yeah. But him and LOX, I get them. They were able to get out unscathed, so to speak. The motherfuckers, oh, they went down through that.
Hey, May said I'll be better off going over there with Dipset.
Right, absolutely. Them here people anyway.
Right. Some stand-up guys, man.
They
Cam anyway.
Yeah, them is day one. Yeah, Cam is, yeah.
Yeah, I like Cam. Yeah, Cam. I like folk Cam.
Jimmy was one of my favorites, but you know what I'm saying, he didn't turn to be a real cornball.
Yeah.
Pressure say, these basketball players and rappers better be careful. This is what Boosie was saying early in the gap, like late 2023. This is what Boosie was saying. Y'all better be careful. Because if you gonna fly your little out, you know what I'm saying, and then bless her game after y'all, you know what I'm saying, get finished. Boy, you know what that is. You just gotta, man. Yeah. It's a cold game. Pimp C and Terrence Howard been exposed Diddy. I didn't know Pimp C and Terrence Howard had exposed Diddy, but I believe it. What Pimp C said, y'all know who got caught in the Range Rover with the boy. Salute to Pimp C. Folks got to take notes from E40. He been in it. In his lane.
E40 be chilling. I be seeing him at the Golden State games when he be at the games and shit.
But he ain't a tremendous freak, man. You think E40 did it? Yeah, supreme freak, fam.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? He's different.
Yeah, he different, man.
Yeah.
He at that point he really a predator down.
Yes, yeah, and that's why he going down. I didn't hear old girl testimony today. Yeah, he did. He took Christopher Williams down through that too. You know what I'm saying? And the most obvious one that y'all hadn't mentioned, I hadn't seen it in the chat, is Al B. Shore. I'm talking about Al B. Shore came out and said, "Yeah, I believe the man put some in my drink." Yeah, looking down through that.
And they brought up ketamine today in court, talking about how what's something to drug. Ketamine, that's a horse tranquilizer. That ain't no joke,
man.
Dealing with shit like that.
That Tootsie, we talked about that Tootsie about a year ago. I know y'all remember that when they got that pink Yocaine.
Yeah.
That Tootsie, man.
Oh yeah, and that's some crazy. That shit came from over there in Asia. They were making that, man. That's some crazy shit, man.
Yeah,
man, no way.
Hey, Pimp called him out for real. A lot of people think that's why Pimp ain't here. I've been doing a little research on that too. You know what I'm saying?
So we ain't know what about that drug mule, that little white boy that got caught. We ain't never heard nothing else. I believe they got Diddy in that chokehold. If he get out of one lock, he gonna get into another lock.
Hey, we got 7 more weeks left for this trial, bro.
Yeah.
You gonna see some of everybody. I don't think you gonna see no real celebrities, but you gonna see some people, man.
Yeah.
You gonna see some people. Who worse, Diddy or R. Kelly? Oh man.
Man, ain't no sin greater than no sin. They both wrong.
Yeah. Hey, you right. You know what? You right.
That's what the book say.
for my little 10 cent, R. Kelly.
R. Kelly, R. Kelly had them folk eating out of dog bowls, man. Raising their hand, man.
R. Kelly. For my money, R. Kelly. Thank you.
Man, hey, Hilda. Them folks say they seen a dog cave, man. Yeah, R. Kelly was raw, man. I don't know where he at.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that one woman said, oh, she was downstairs. R. Kelly invited her over. She said she was downstairs. She said she seen a girl upstairs, like she was scared. She said she said she got weirded out. I said, R. Kelly had hell.
R. Kelly ain't playing. R. Kelly got folks.
Man, that's crazy. Hey, Hilda, just a woman, she in that mansion with R. Kelly, and then she see a scared little woman upstairs just run. Man, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that's how it go though. That's how it go. And think about it now. I need y'all to really think about it. Who gave a real live video on grooming?
To have your passport, did you get your shots? Girl, would you like to come back with Rob to America? America, America, the beautiful. Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Who wants to come back with?
This man said, "Did you get your shots?" One more time. Yeah.
R. Kelly, hell, boy.
This thing he got a whole advertisement. This nigga got a whole advertisement. You want to come back with me to America? You can get the left room upstairs to the far left. Dog bowl already in there. Folks raising their hand to go to the bathroom. R. Kelly was a monster too. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was about. He had to be a monster for them folks to give him 55 years. Shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. Yeah, 55 years. Yeah.
That's steep.
Keep him locked up for life. That way he don't try to fight for that catalog.
Damn. He was trying to get them masters back, man.
Oh man.
R. Kelly said, R. Kelly said, I'm running low on money, man. Where my masters at?
I'm telling you.
Hey, he thought he was finna get that check. I seen that Escalade with that big ass cigar. He said, I gotta either get paid or something gonna give. Went broke. Damn, man.
That's all right. He pulled the big red 5 heartbeat song. So he think of somebody about the wonder. I know legend has it that he dangled what that boy name is. I forget his name. But
them folks some paid freaks and it went to their head, man.
Yeah. But man, listen.
That's crazy.
How big of a damn, these are some colossal freaks, man. And I've been quoted on this channel as saying everybody got a little kink in them. This nigga is diabolical. I'm talking about the Antichrist.
And then Hilda, see, I'm a 94 model, but it's like y'all back, you in sight, y'all older than me. And I'm just saying, like, y'all seen this nigga from like we all seen this nigga. I knew P. Diddy since I was a baby. So it's like, man, it's crazy.
We rightly seen Diddy from Howard University,
right?
To City College, where he didn't have all them folk get trampled on. To Father MC, all them people on Uptown Records.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's crazy.
Seen it, bro. We seen oh boy, the little wet noodle Anglo-Saxon give Diddy all that money and give him Bad Boy Records. Gave it to him. Diddy had them folk on this Ciroc. They was on more than Ciroc. I think Diddy won the worst award because his mom.
Hey, Hilda, when them folk came pick Diddy up, P. Diddy was worth 700 mil, had 700 mil. You know what I'm saying? So that boy had a lot. He got a lot of money. Shit,
They draining the swamp.
Draining. I know he probably made sure them kids was straight though. Them 2 girls and his boys and shit. I know he made sure they were good.
And you can try. But you know, you in there dealing with the federal government.
Oh yeah, they can freeze. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
R. Kelly was, man, listen. It was a woman that said he did it too. She been telling her story and Cassie confirmed it in a lawsuit. Divine Black Roll, won't you come up here, fam?
Yeah. See, that's why Diddy and them folks don't be running and stuff, Hilda, because if they run, that's when they gonna freeze. They know not to run because they gonna freeze every account that y'all got.
Well, they will strap these folk and have nothing but niggas through the city.
Real talk. Real talk. Man, it's just like to go do. You going to do life for this, bruh? Because you can't control your damn. Should be a learning lesson to a lot of people out there, man. You got to control yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this multi-millionaire finna go do life if convicted over his freakiness. That's crazy.
And the crazy part about it is the little woman that decided that she was gonna be the world's biggest freak for the man, you know, in order to get what she needed to get out of him career-wise, ends up making, in the end, more than she would have ever made had she had a career. That's crazy.
Yeah. Damn, my bad.
At what cost, man? You done contracted all these type of diseases. You done got all of these infections. You done got hooked on all of these different medications. You got the trauma of somebody, you know what I'm saying, shooting a free throw in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? When I say a free throw, that's an and one. That's an and one. They said Buddy was shooting so hard that they had to tell him, "Hey, hold up. That ain't how you do it. Do it like a sprinkler, a little bit at a time. That's crazy work. You got to live with the trauma of that." And it's a possibility that these rights are gonna get sold to somebody's production company. Somebody making a move out here. If y'all thought Angela Bassett and Larry Fishburne was something, wait till you see this.
Hey, by P. Diddy being so damn famous, them little art pictures they drawing up in court gonna be worth money.
Yeah, for real.
Hey, Hilda, they gonna have that done in the Federal Museum.
Now, who is the Jonathan Odie guy? I've been hearing his name to kill. I wish y'all wouldn't be so afraid to come up on the panel, man. I really want to chop it up with y'all. Put me on game. I don't know everything. I want y'all to come up here and let me know something. I've been hearing about this Jonathan Odie dude.
Yeah, I think he was one of them making the band guys. Or somebody that was around. I don't know. I heard of him too. One of them making the band guys though. He been talking a little minute too.
I hadn't heard about Jonathan. This week is the first time I've heard of Jonathan Odie, just to be honest. All the making the band folks, Chopper and E-Ness and all those folks, Nylon, I know about them cats.
Okay.
But this week is my first time ever hearing about Jonathan Odie. He was one of the escorts. Did it? So he's been since 2017. Okay. Was he the one that they said that actually got footage on his phone? Because you know that's that one of them dudes actually got some footage, and they stopped dealing with it. I think this is him. I think this is the older dude. They say he got some footage during one of the freak offs, and Diddy tried to buy it back from him. And after he bought it back, they ceased all contact with him. Yeah. As a 7'8" baby, these youngins got me confused with their choices in action. Right? I swear to God. Fam, listen. And I understand what, folks been saying about grooming and, man. Cause I got a lot of female squad mates, and I don't want them to feel no type of way about what I gotta say, but she is not innocent. Was she groomed possibly?
Man, Hilda, she told that one dude if he don't get her that tape that she made he had, she was gonna unalive him.
Yeah. Cut him up. She said, I ain't gonna do it. I get somebody else to do it. Oh my God. He's the main person and also he's the main person and also gave him disease what was missing for a minute too. Okay. Yeah. I don't feel it sad for Cassie as everybody else does. I feel like maybe she was groomed okay. Somewhere down the road, she caught on quick. She got with the person. To marry him, what it do? That time finest, what it do? Who knows what Jay-Z is? I couldn't tell you. I'm telling you, all of these folks keeping their distance. Don't nobody want to be associated with. Nobody in this trial. Period. It's a bad look. And Diddy is a pariah. It's over. So, he paying top dollar for these lawyers, but it don't matter. At the end of the day, it just don't matter. Not when you're in a federal, state of New York. You probably walk this thing down. I don't think it's gonna be that easy in the federal court. Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. And dude, Fine, whatever his name is, the dude that she married to, I feel like he didn't compromise a lot. You know what I'm saying? For the money. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she a pretty girl, but we didn't all went to that buy here, pay here lot, and they got something bad on the lot. This one got 300,000 miles on it.
Man, I got 300. I'm telling you, and you gonna throw a rod.
Come on, man, it's over.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Stuff hitting his aunt, too. That's not his biological mom. I'm hitting his aunt. Man, that's crazy. He's working in like 3 years, all of this was father overseas hiding. And they so well. They so well. That's what it do, man. Salute to you, big homie. Yeah, man. You came on number. And I appreciate that, big dog. You already know what it is. Let me go and give you one of these right here. Hit you with one of these right here, bro. Hold on. We're gonna do it like this. I didn't want to do that, but that's cool. Let's go with this.
Bet you and your mama going to jail, ho.
I ain't want that one either, but
Yo and your mama, daddy going to jail.
Salute, Chad Town. I appreciate you, big dog. You already know what it is. Hey man, y'all, when y'all gonna come up here and jump on the panel and chop it up with your boy? Cassie's husband is due to testify too, of what he also witnessed as an employee, not just what she told him. That's true. That's why at a certain point they had him lead a courtroom. I think he left the courtroom when she talked about any and everything that happened after 2018. I think I'm right. Yeah, man. But that's wild, fam. That is wild. And it's just this whole trial is like a freak off. And what I mean by that is all of this week I've been tired as hell of hearing about freak offs and this Diddy trial as a whole. But you can't look away. You can't look away. Every day is something new.
Yep.
Oh,
And that's the only thing going on too. And I'm glad it ain't no violence, real violence. I'm kind of glad of that. I'm glad ain't no crazy. I mean, well, besides Chicago incident, but other than that, man, ain't really been too much other crazy stuff going on.
no, for real. Well, shit, Tory Lane's almost getting himself unalived by some Mexicans. But you know,
Man, what you think about that, man? That's crazy.
I don't know. Let's ask James said I used to work in the industry and got out because it was too much to deal with. Good money, but see what I see and exposed are crazy. Yeah, I can believe that. I can believe that. I've heard that before. I've heard that before. A lot of people they freak out. What's the girl named Sukiana? Ain't Sukiana the one that went live on IG talking super crazy about she wanted out and she in a record that ain't
Yep.
did and ain't did that, but then turn right back around. Now she's super hypersexualized. It's big pressure in the building. What's up with it?
Salute. What
Pressure.
up?
Salute.
Oh man,
Huh?
what's going on, man? It's been a minute.
Oh man, that shit. Yeah, just been, trying to keep that head above water. That's
Well,
about
That's
it.
what it is.
I see the water, but I don't see your head.
Oh well, shit, it's just barely there.
What's going on, man?
Man, not nothing, man.
What you think about
Man,
the situation, man?
uh, Diddy definitely deserves jail,
Yeah,
and and, and and Cassie is a victim of abuse, but I think she was going along with a lot of that stuff. So you know,
absolutely. I mean, you can't. Shit, man. Yeah, she
but
absolutely
you
was
know,
a good bit.
but see, I can see how Diddy can swindle his way out of this though. But I don't think it's gonna happen though, because I think they just wanna. He done did too much. You feel what I'm saying?
I think everybody in that courtroom want him convicted, including the judge. Yeah,
I mean, he done did a lot, but you gotta one thing about the court of law, you gotta convince 12 people of the same thing. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So 12 people gotta be unanimously on the same page, and that's sort of hard to do nowadays, bro.
Right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying? It's
I
hard
know.
to get 12 people to agree on anything nowadays.
And then
Yeah,
he too big, and all them folk know who he is, man. Come on now. That's a conflict of
Right.
interest just because everybody know who he is.
now they brought up that R word in the trial, and they said that they weren't supposed to even bring that up because that wasn't even one of the charges that he being charged with. And they said that could compromise the whole case, but we got to see.
I mean, see, a lot of the stuff they doing right now is all they doing right now is just assassinating his character. Now, I ain't seen really nothing that just could say slam dunk Rico, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right,
And I
Yeah.
think that because the way I interpreted it is if he beat the Rico, they can't see everything. But if he go down for the Rico, everything he owned, everything he ever built is going with it. You know what I'm
right,
saying? He lose it all. So I don't know if they trying to just defend him against the Rico, the racketeering, and you know what I'm saying? Because a little bit of the stuff, the defense strategy was, it was sort of like it was dangerous. You know what I'm saying? But they did say in that opening statement that they couldn't defend themselves against the video. So I think the defense pretty much know it's certain stuff they can't defend against.
right.
The only thing they can do is create some reasonable doubt in the situation.
Yeah. I can see why they wanted to hit him with the Rico though, because it's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's an operation. It's racketeering. You know what I'm saying? It's corruption.
Yeah,
But
when
see,
you got folk going in and setting this up, and you know what I'm saying, you got another person making phone calls and booking flights, and that's an
Yeah.
organization, a
Yeah.
corrupt organization at that.
yeah, but you know, like I said, it's you know, I threw a couple questions out there because I'm really sort of torn with them, but you know, I know that they gonna look at it as trafficking, but
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? It's almost like he was doing it with his girlfriend and other
Mm-hmm.
men,
Right.
and you can look at it a few different ways. You can look at it as, is that them just having a freaky fun, or
Yeah.
is that really trafficking? You know what I'm saying? It
Well,
wasn't like he was doing it with other women yet. And at least right now we ain't seen women yet. And
I mean, you could say Dolph like to sell a little bud, but you know what I'm saying. In the process of selling that bud, he go and get on a plane and go to California and get hit by the feds with all that money. So yeah, they just having their fun, but what is taken for them to have that fun is what's got them in the jam. And like James said, Cassie was addicted to the lifestyle, the parties, big money. You know what I'm saying? I believe.
but wouldn't that be considered soliciting prostitution instead of trafficking a little bit? Well, I
I
guess the
mean, it's
state
all
line,
it
the
all
state
fall.
line,
Yeah, it all
yeah,
fall in the
the
same
state
category.
line,
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah,
state
it fall.
line way
Yeah,
get blurred.
Yes,
yeah.
I found. So you know, yeah, she was caught up in all of that, and I feel like the honest reason why Puff was so, you know what I'm saying, hell bent on not having her go with nobody or participate with nobody. I think it was the industry. You know, Puff wanted to get this perception that, you know, this is girl without it being his girl, if that makes sense. So if it get out that, yeah, you know, Kid Cudi, he's smashing Puff Girl or with Drake, because there was a situation with Drake too. Drake smashing Puff's girl. He couldn't handle that. That's why it was so many jealous fits of rage, because he had an image to uphold. Outside of that, the guy that they got right now that's parading around as her husband, with no jealous rage on that. So it just kind of make you feel like he wanted to uphold his image, have his cake and eat it too. He was never gonna marry this chick.
Mm-mm.
He treated her
Nah,
like a damn dirt bike. He was not gonna
yeah.
marry.
But see, I don't think Diddy never was gonna marry any woman because I think he go both ways.
Right, right.
Hmm
And he
I think the
always
man go both ways.
and
He was trying.
he had a fear of folks taking him to the cleaners, which that's absolutely what happened.
Hmm
So, you know, in the end, he got exactly what he not only what he deserved, but what he feared the most: exposure. Everybody knew that the miss with Cassie else. I worked in the industry. You see what happened to Kim Porter. Yeah, a lot of folks say Kim Porter, you know, saying died of what she died of, the flu. Yeah.
What's up with the music? We ending the show. This how how they start playing the piano at the end of church.
No, man, it's just a little talking music, a little bit of music. You feel me?
Okay, I heard it pop on. I was like, what we doing? Ending the show? Huh?
We just rocking out. We just rocking out, man.
Okay.
We still got to talk about Mo 3 too, because hey, they done unlock Jose Bodega. How the hell Jose Bodega get into the Mo 3 situation? I have no idea, but we got to look it up and check it out. But yeah,
He telling.
He supposed to be
He in the paperwork.
He's supposed to be testifying for the defense.
They subpoenaed his. They hired a private PI. Somebody hired a PI. Who was it? The defense?
I think it was the defense. Matter of fact, information on my other phone, but since we rocking out, I'm finna go get it. I'm gonna get it off this here internet if I can find it.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? They say he got out in March, and I mean, what was it, February, and Visa went in March or something like that. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what they say. So if that's what it is, then I mean, his name in some paperwork about somebody want to talk to him or investigate him.
Right.
It's almost like the defense saying that they think the state using him as a witness, and he may be the person who did this, but you know, you ain't gonna get the DPD to investigate that. You got to get a PI to investigate that, I guess.
Absolutely.
Beezy staying off under the radar, staying out them folk way, being quiet.
He's trying to.
I mean, Beezy playing the game. He playing the game like I guess this the way it's supposed to be played. Like for real.
Yeah, he playing it solid now. I ain't gonna lie, he playing it solid.
But he always.
If you gonna play that game, you gotta play it like that, I guess.
He always that way though. If you don't think about it.
Yeah, he have always been a little quiet.
Yeah.
Even when 3 was alive, that's how he played the game. You know what I'm saying? But him and Trap, yeah, they both. Trap was a little bit more vocal than Beezy, but they both was basically preaching keep it out the internet, keep it off the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that was their biggest problem with 3, because 3 was getting so much traction out patrolling them on the internet and making good music. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And he was saying keep it out the internet before he even passed.
Right. And he wasn't gonna let them live it down, because that was the way that them niggas was winning, by throwing rocks out their hand. So every time he got a situation where he could bring this shit up, he was fam. So hey, salute to everybody that's just coming in the chat. We got Sean in the building, Sunflower in the building. That's so lovely to right state lines. Some folks created that law just to lock you up. Absolutely.
Salute, Golden. Salute y'all in the chat.
Yeah, salute to everybody. We got Golden in the building.
Salute, Golden.
Yeah,
salute,
man.
chat. Man, but yeah, that's crazy, man. There's a lot going on. People, they getting their empires taken down. They getting us ahead of themselves, man.
Real.
Shit, yeah. Ahead of themselves. It don't matter how much money you got, you can't break the law, man.
Nah, you can't do that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can speed down the highway. You can break the speed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You can do the little minor shit, but you can't be doing
like,
this right here. Hey, Big Pressure. For years though, for real though, here the Big Pressure. Y'all know, I you know them OG. Our OG told us, man, this nigga get more time for them trafficking, man, human trafficking, man, than a nigga caught a body, man. You know they take that shit serious.
Yeah. But all of it's bad though nowadays because there's too many cameras, bro. Like there's too many cameras, too much technology, man. You gotta be almost a ghost to pull it off nowadays.
Can't be do shit but be a great man and a great dad, man.
Man, that's the goal, bro.
All right, y'all.
Go ahead, Hills.
Yeah, I've got the paperwork on the screen, and basically this is the application, subpoena application for Jose Bodega. And this is for Jose Bodega to testify on the behalf of the defense, A.A. Yellow Beezy. Now, if you take it to Facebook, a lot of on Facebook the thing that, you know what I'm saying, Bodega snitching. Bodega uploaded all his paperwork to Facebook, which is crazy. But we gotta see. This thing is getting interesting. And just to be perfectly honest, this is the last valuable GRC member. So now you got Bodega in the equation. You got Yellow Beezy, P1 White, Devin Brown, Jay Maserati. That's the whole clique. That's the entire GRC. Go ahead.
You know, it's somebody out here that's been saying this, bro. That's called this all 3-4 months ago. That's why I think it gotta be something to it. And then this person deal in that field. You know what I'm saying?
Who we talking about?
Huh?
Who we talking about?
Book.
Yeah, Book gonna, yeah.
Book called this 3 months ago, 6 months ago.
Start me out, Book. Book be on that. Yeah, Book be on that shit. Yeah, he definitely be doing his research.
Yeah, and that's just that's why I say it's either it gotta be some valid stuff to it.
Yeah,
I don't think it's nothing fake. So I ain't see that though. Bodega put all the paperwork on the internet.
Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, Bodega went in and put all that shit up on the internet.
That shit crazy.
So what he trying to do? Clear his name off?
Hey, he trying to clear his name. Rainwater done popped out, and basically, I don't blame you, Bodega. You know how he.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Dang. So what that paperwork right there saying, Hilda?
This is basically this subpoena where Yellow Bees and them attorneys then subpoenaed him to testify on their behalf. But if you look right here, and we got boom. This is Bodega. To everyone that has something to say, I hope y'all can read too. I never went to the state. I was in federal custody. And here's my paperwork showing how I got out of jail. So yeah, he didn't know. Yeah.
So he trying to get his name in the clear type shit.
Right.
Oh, okay.
All you can't read, I see, but when my name is clear, keep that same energy. And I'm going in the nigga mouth. If I'm a rat, I'm a gangster rat.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Man, that's that validation shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
God, dog.
That boy.
I don't know what that is, man.
Yeah, if I'm a rat, I'm a gangster rat. No, bro. That is a rat.
Yeah, exactly.
Theodore Thomas, the defendant, Lee Bright, the defendant, attorney, and the United States of America, aka the government, agrees as follows. The defendant understands that the defendant has rights, plead not guilty, to have a trial by jury, have defendant's guilt proven beyond reasonable doubt, front, cross-examine witnesses, and call witnesses in the defendant's end. Okay, so all right, let's see here.
A nigga named Theodore gonna always try to explain himself.
Yeah. Alvin,
that's crazy.
The court sentences and discretion rule guidelines. The defendant agrees to participate in a sentencing to equip people for success program steps. Pursuant to the terms set forth in the steps program agreement attached as Exhibit 1, the government has agreed to dismiss the indictment against the defendant upon the defendant's successful completion of the steps program. So whatever he ain't got indicted for by the feds, they let a nigga take a program to make it up. Yeah, Ali, gotta be kidding me. Boy. And look through this. Defendant agrees to pay the U.S. $100 in satisfaction of mandatory special assessment prior to sentencing. What? So the nigga took a program and paid $100 and got out.
On a mean charge.
On a federal charge. I don't know what the hell this charge is. This nigga.
That nigga got more juice than P. Diddy, man.
Man, what?
Hold on.
That's crazy work.
That is crazy work. Hold on now.
Man, what kind of federal charge this nigga had paid $100 to get out?
This nigga paid $100 and took a program and they let him go.
What kind of program was that he took?
Hold on. Breaking news. This nigga's a rat. There's a rat in here somewhere. I smell a rat.
Oh yeah.
This nigga's a rat, bro. Come on. You mean to tell me that you done got indicted and you beat it by taking a program and paying $100? Boy, yeah, some of that milk ain't clean. Shout out to Jose Bodega and the entire GRC. Think you niggas gonna die.
And that's a month before Yellow Bees is getting pulled in, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's
I ain't gonna. Hey, something ain't right in the water, and he definitely on the DPD paperwork under the movements and the motions they made in court. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Just sum up with that, man.
It basically was like a swap out. And then I'll give you that, you give me Beezy, we'll take that pistol charge away or something, whatever it was. That's crazy. A swap out.
What was the charge?
I'm trying to see, bro. Hold on, let me see. Do a little bit more research.
But Hilda, like I remember one time, I think it was on your show, it is certain situations. Like I know this one dude did 9 months in the Fed. He was writing paper checks and shit, fake checks. But you know what I'm saying? They will give you like little state like time, like you know what I'm saying? Sometime, you know what I'm saying? Like 9 months. You know what I'm saying? I was surprised when I heard that. You know what I'm saying? But that'd be like, you know, them little fraudulent charges.
You're right. Let's see here. Yeah, let me do a little.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
These niggas be getting they stuff, man.
No, 4E Hood Fame. That's Lil Ronnie's clique. GRC is the clique that consists of the guy under arrest for unalive MO3, the guy that's on arrest for paying for it, and everybody involved with the unalive MO3 is basically Get Rich Cartel. Devin Brown, T1 White, Yellow Beezy, Jay Maserati, all these cats.
Yeah, even Devin, right?
Yeah, even Devin. All them jokers.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
I don't know if they throwing this man out here like that as spring bait or what.
Hey man, I want to know who if that's the situation, I want to know who was the other person to chip in. So they said that part of the bounty was paid by Yellow Beezy. You understand what I'm saying? So 40 was put up by Yellow Beezy. Who put the rest up? And that's something that they haven't released to nobody, especially being that this whole situation goes down on 10/22. That's supposed to be the trial date. Let's see here.
Man, I don't know. Like maybe they don't know, cause either they don't know or they can't find the person.
Right.
You see what I mean? Cause it's been a little too long. I thought they would have had them.
Exactly.
So I think that's the only thing they can trace right now. That 40G. They did make a motion to go through a lot of all his accounts and everything. A lot of accounts. So you know what I'm saying? So I think that they trying to track down and see where the rest of the money is. They feel like that ain't ours.
Hold on.
But yeah.
His lawyer put that on the docket for everyone to see. Says that he's snitching. There's no reason for a subpoena to come out like that. There it is. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, when you that's how people know you snitching. When you snitch, it's gonna be in the paperwork. Man, them folk throw you under the bus. Them folk gonna throw you under the bus. You got somebody telling on you, they gonna put all their information on there and everything. Shit. They play a cutthroat game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's that's crazy, but that's easy. I ain't gonna say day one, but that's just homie.
So his homie then turned on him.
All right.
That's what he think if he had a PI to try to look into it.
And he didn't put his Instagram on private.
Yeah, he moving. Yeah, he moving. He moving funny. Yeah, he moving funny, man.
What I'm saying on private. They just made the streets hot for Bodega. I ain't gonna lie. They sure as hell have. Yeah, golly.
So Bodega, he out scot-free right now.
Yeah.
He better take it easy, man.
Yeah.
Who took their Instagram then?
Jose Bodega.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's after he posted all that stuff.
No, that's his Facebook. That was on Facebook. But his Instagram in live action for a minute. Yeah, he had been live action for a minute. He just put everything on private. That's crazy.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, man, shoot, that ain't good though. You know what I'm saying? If your right hand man sending a PI, he must, you know what I'm saying? He must.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody done put that shit down too. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah. Let's take a look at everything. Hold on. He ain't took it down. He just edited it significantly. Let's go. Salute, Smitty G. Yeah.
That fool right there, boy.
Real live crash out right there, boy. The streets is so much safer with this nigga out. So much safer. Jeez. What is wrong with this? Well, I say.
he was on that old weird behavior too. Man.
They've been told on yellow. I bet. Diddy G. Hitter, you think Bodega gonna get off? Hitter, look at Nate the lawyer. But you know what? Y'all finna. Every time I try to go away, y'all bring me right back to that damn baby oil. Eat the baby oil up. We going back to Diddy. Eat it up. God damn it. Hold on. What we got here? You gotta heat the baby oil up. Yeah, man. Them 3 letters, DRC. All them niggas going down.
They turned, hey, and that's the they turned that nigga up. He ain't never been turned up like that, man, until they dropped that bag off.
Exactly.
Man, that's the main. That's crazy, man. Like, man, evidence hell, man, and they be giving them for what they be wanting to see. They really make their job easy. Shit.
For real.
Yeah, they do.
That's crazy.
Can't
Can't keep up
be
that.
I'd be home soon. That was 181 weeks ago. That nigga said, I'll be home soon. God damn.
181.
Yeah. That's that hit money right now. That's the hit. This is the day that he said they dropped the bag. So I guess I'm up. November 20th, 2021. That's a year after rebound.
So
He was good and locked up. He posted this from the so you dry snitching from the bean. That's crazy. Free you, hoe. I'll keep that hoe. No, keep that hoe. How about that? That's crazy.
I never understand that type of behavior.
No, man. Then you got Ducky P. Yeah. Ducky P got unalived by a 16-year-old.
Damn.
Yeah. We going crazy. I've been out the pen for a year. Yeah, that ain't no rap, man. You in the trap. Y'all see all that? Y'all see all them boxes over there?
Yeah.
That's that hand sanitizer that Yellow Beezer got caught with, and they swore it was drank. Yeah. Like, why you in the same house with this shit? Anyway, just a,
damn.
You know what I mean? So, if a nigga beat this shit, nigga really gonna beat this shit. If a nigga beat this shit, he done really did something. I'm telling you now. Look at that boy. Turn them up, man. Turn them up, man.
Oh yeah, it look like he dropping everything he made on some ice.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga going crazy.
Dropping a 50 ball.
Yeah, man. So, who said?
On them get rich cartel chain.
Yeah, on them
nigga done cracked your head.
You got him a GRC sweater. That nigga
Man, nigga done cracked his head, bro. All that money he had up there for them little get rich cartel chain, man, nigga cracked his head, man. It might be moissanite diamond.
Exactly. And look who we got over here with this tight ass shirt on, with these skinnies. Tight ass shirt and them skinnies. No other than Jose Bodega.
He's suffocating himself.
That boy. That shirt. Hey, check the sleeve. That shirt say your blood pressure is 131/73. Not that. And that boy. Yes, sir. R.I.P. Ducky P. Yeah, but somebody said go to where I'm going. They said crank up the back off. We gotta go see. I know somebody just said.
Hey, Hilda.
What's that?
Them racks on the side of his head right there. That's a before after Mode 3 incident.
I think that's a before.
Oh, okay. So bro been getting a little money. Yeah, he been getting money. All right.
Man, it's right before. So just look at it like this. Look at it like this. Him in Bodega. You see the action taking place. Okay. Look at this as straight drop in Big Homie video. And that tell you everything you need to know.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas thirsty for that clout, boy. Them niggas thirsty for that clout, boy. We done made you niggas famous. Imagine that. All right. I'm supposed to be going somewhere to watch. Let me hit these comments. Somebody told me to go somewhere and said one of the escorts is telling it all. Where I seen that at? These dudes.
Oh yeah, I know. I know what they talking about, that video where he in that. I don't know if there was a hospital gown or he was in jail or what, man. But he was on there. He told the whole story a long time ago about this. Folks thought he wasn't telling the truth. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't believe it. I thought he was just capping, but.
Where is that? Oh, you talking about the SCX slave dude, the bald headed?
Yeah, look up Jonathan Odie.
That's Odie.
Yeah, look up him. Yeah.
He'll the funny as he'll the funny as hell, bro. I be tripping off him. Hey, look, hey, Pressure. I remember when about a couple weeks ago, Shannon Sharp got hit up with his situation, right? Hey, Hilda said, "Man, you risk all that for this?" He put the picture of the girl. Hey, that shit was funny as hell.
For real, bro.
Hey, Hilda funny, man. I be tripping off of him.
Oh man. Man, for yes, dude, bro. You know who I'm talking about now, don't you?
Yeah.
Did it even settle with the dude and gave him $5 million?
Damn.
Yeah.
He was in the sheets with him. He was
yeah.
That's crazy.
Diddy gave him $5 million cause Cassie was saying went to Diddy and told him that she didn't like him. He made her feel weird. She said he was real aggressive with her, and that's when you know what I'm saying. But and so he started recording them because he was saying that he was scared that Diddy was. That if something happened to Cassie because she was passed out one time, if something happened to her, he don't want Diddy to blame him for it. So that's the reason why he's saying he recorded. It's a whole video on him, but they brought his name up in court, so I guess his story was somewhat true. I don't know how much.
I ain't gonna lie, that sound right though. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want nothing to come back on you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shit.
I don't know.
You can't find the video?
Yeah. I'm gonna go to this video just because y'all finna find out why I went to this video.
We are live outside the courthouse. Sorry, I missed you guys earlier, but there was so much commotion going on. You guys, come in there and sit down. We need to talk. Cassie, literally.
All right. So, these facts are later. So I just want to see that a little bit. But yeah, Odie. Yeah. Let's see. 4 years ago. Damn, 4 years ago for real? What video we talking about? If y'all got a specific one with Odie, y'all let me know.
No, I don't. I just I'm thinking that it probably gonna pull up pretty quickly, but I ain't got no specific video. I just watched it. I just seen it. I don't know whether he was in jail or in the hospital. He was talking to the police or something, huh?
You talking about this one?
One of them got $100 million. That one of them dude got $100 million out of it. Did because he ain't show up to court.
What?
Yeah, it was crazy, man.
They use what's called hybrid.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Told the court, man.
And they move liquid cocaine.
Yeah,
in the bottles too. Okay, so they put the liquid cocaine in the bottles and they move it. I seen the liquid cocaine. I've tracked it myself. Having sex with Diddy and Cassie. Okay, it's not good. He drinks all the time.
And that, of course, is in reference to Cassandra Ventura. Combs' ex filed her lawsuit against him in 2023. It was settled, but we believe she's going to be a key witness in his upcoming criminal case. But let's not forget this, because it is very pertinent to what we're about to discuss. This update in this story. Take a listen to what he says here.
I've had a great life. I've settled $4.125 million with Diddy. Okay, was he scared that was an exposure?
I don't want to talk about Diddy right now. I want to talk about you. Help me understand you. I mean,
So why did I play it?
You sound like a pro rapper.
Wow. According to the Daily Mail and the New York Post, Jonathan Oddie may have in fact signed an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement with Sean Combs, signing this in exchange for $5 million. And apparently, there is a picture of an NDA signed in 2014 that has surfaced. According to the report, you can see Combs' signature on it. It says over Sean Combs, individually on behalf of Bad Boy Worldwide, Sean John Enterprises. There's a signature there. And Oddie went on to apparently tell authorities, my settlement put me in a box. Basically, I couldn't talk because I was going to be sued. They kept following me. He reportedly also said, and he also said this.
I caught herpes, and I came back and I seen him for herpes and won. But they did Mark Eros and Ben Mercedes were his attorneys, okay? And Christopher Leon's here was my attorney. They asked me to turn in that, which was the video recording, and I did so. They gave it back to me accidentally, and it's possible I threw everything out. It's possible I can produce a copy.
Yeah. So now I'm joined by a very special guest. I mentioned at the beginning, have her on with us right now. I'm joined by Jonathan.
Hey, when he was giving them this info, they did not want to hear it. They didn't care nothing about it. They was on him for some other shit.
Yeah.
The man was giving them gold.
But that's the dude that gave him that let him won that $100 million settlement.
He got $5 million. He didn't get $100.
Oh, he got $5 million.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he got 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He wanted 100.
Yeah, he probably did.
Yeah.
I saw it, Spitty G. Yeah, I remember that video very well.
Yeah, so that's the Jonathan Oddie, apparently.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. He looked like, the Iron Sheik or somebody, but his story valid. Let's watch a little bit more.
Oddie's former wife of 6 years, Tanya Troutwine. Thank you so much for taking the time and coming here on Sidebar.
Oh really my God.
Thank you.
Hey, Hilda, you gonna risk it all for that?
I see why you risked it all.
Oh shit.
Man. He stepped out. All right, let's let them talk for a little bit.
Thank you for inviting me, and thank you for taking interest in my ex-husband's case and everything that's been going on.
What is it like seeing your ex in the news so much recently since all of the Sean Diddy Combs news broke? I mean, I said it before, I get 1 million messages about your ex-husband constantly when we first did an episode. I mean, what is it like seeing his name in the news so much?
Well, when I met Johnny, he was a local celebrity in Miami. He danced for the local Spanish telenovelas. He's fluent in Portuguese, Cuban slang. So I knew when I married Johnny, he's a performer. That's not me. He's an exhibitionist. He loves people. He loves being in the limelight. So the fact that he somehow entered the limelight is not a surprise to me. That is not the shocking part. The way it happened is extremely shocking to me, extremely disheartening. And I think my initial reaction was anger, because he knew I was against violence. He was a very kind of anti-violence. So for him to enter kind of the mainstream public arena in a violent way was very disheartening and very sad, very angry and sad.
Hey everybody, this is another Law & Crime legal alert. Did you know that children are being diagnosed with serious conditions like type 2 diabetes and non-alcohol?
Coming from a violent background. So, whatever.
So, big pressure, what they get him on? I
don't even know his charge, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know his charge. I just know that he was in jail, locked up on something when he told all this. Yeah. He was going through. I think he was trying to blame it on some mental stuff. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
The effects of P. Diddy. That's crazy.
I mean that be the effects of drugs, period.
Yeah, drug,
and addiction,
yeah.
man.
Nah, yeah, you're right though.
And what about the woman that said Diddy man unit was the size of a Tootsie Roll, and they starting to call it.
I think TMZ released Diddy out.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. Nancy Grace was where I heard say that shit. I said they folk wild, man.
Yeah, calling a man itty bitty Diddy. Them folks.
Man, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. They getting off to that shit, man. That shit
they some massive haters, bro.
That sound like a 50 Cent production.
For real, itty bitty Diddy. Let me, man. I gotta find the woman. That
sound like 50 petty ass.
In Florida and got hit. Okay, I can believe that.
Man, they over there being serious with Diddy and laughing and joking at the same time. That's crazy.
That was him in the black. That was some surveillance footage. He had went in, I think it was a hotel, and did something crazy. And why they had him in there on that, he trying to get out, and his leverage to get out was like, I could give you some information on Diddy. Yeah. that was his whole thing.
And Warren got some money out the deal. That's crazy. And he had that American flag. You can't be playing with that. You know them folk gonna really want to get you. Can't be playing with that, man.
Oh my goodness.
The way people run out their woodwork after him right now, man, now that's crazy. That's why it's sort of like they got to sift through the real and the fake. Because I think it's, you know what I'm saying, real cases and fake cases now. Because I think that was definitely a fake case. The way it was filed and worded, come on, man.
Which one, Press?
The itty bitty Diddy.
Yeah, the itty bitty Diddy,
yeah. I think that was a troll or something.
Man, them folk making millions off of Diddy freak ass in his situation. You know they making money off their trial, man. Shit, they making money.
This is Diddy's biggest opera. Look at them. Look at her, man. She's so ready.
She ain't no game. She don't play no radio.
To Sydney Sumner now joining us, Crime Stories investigative reporter. The jury also is from a wide range of occupations and from all over the area. This is not like a state court criminal prosecution where everybody's got to be from Manhattan or everybody's got to be from Fulton County. This is a federal case which covers a wide region. So tell me about the jury, Sydney Sumner.
Yeah, they cast their net a little bit wider to impanel this jury. In addition to Manhattan, jurors are also coming from the Bronx and Westchester County. The panel ranges in age from...
Hey, that Eve, boy. Y'all see Eve? Y'all see Eve. Let's go, Eve. God dang. All right, let me get y'all a more up-to-date video. Because this woman here, boy, she is filming. She's fuming hot. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, let's start here. Let's start here again. Hey, if y'all still rocking with me, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Donate to the channel if you'd like. If you don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
All feel the same way. I mean, justice for Cassie, Nancy.
Courthouse having sat through testimony
That shit right there, bro. Okay.
all day. Investigative reporter, co-host, Pop Crime TV, Lauren Conlon. Lauren, thank you for being with us. I cannot believe, Lauren Conlon, that one of the questions that was solicited, testimony from Cassie on cross-exam, was where Sean Combs, Diddy, actually claims that hotel beatdown of Cassie Ventura hurt his career. That's their takeaway from him taking her to an inch of her life. that, hey, didn't you know this was going to ruin his career? Seriously?
Yes, the defense kind of honed in on the fact of her lawsuit as well, her 2023 lawsuit. They asked her on the stand, well, what do you think happened to Sean Combs's career after you filed this lawsuit? There were some objections, but initially Cassie had to testify that, yeah, it didn't help. But that was a pretty incredible moment, Nancy.
Whoa. You mean the state did not stand up that moment and object? They let her start answering? What's wrong with them?
Well, they objected, and then the defense had to rephrase the question a few times. And it seems like that's happening a lot here. It's state of mind.
Nancy Grace is crazy as hell. I was just waiting to the part where they get to the itty bitty ditty
Versus truth. That seems to be the theme. So there are a lot of objections, a lot of sidebars over this evidence, specifically the evidence of text messages and emails.
Oh, my stars. In just a moment, I'm going to go to high-profile lawyer Greg Morse, because if you want to be a trial lawyer, you've got to be like a gunslinger in the Wild West and have split-second timing, because you have to object the minute that question comes out of the other side's mouth before your witness can answer. That's the whole point. You don't let the answer start and let the question sink into the jury. No. Oh, they're slow on the draw. Okay,
She won't Diddy blood. You hear me?
Yeah. And she don't do her own kind like that, but you a chocolate drop, she on you.
She is on you. And you know what? You know the who do they call chocolate drop?
I don't know. Who?
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
I think Diddy gave him that name.
Oh man, that's crazy.
I really do.
give me the highlights of what's happening with Cassie Ventura on the stand.
Yes, Cassie Ventura during cross-examination, I feel like the defense is being gentle. She's being cross-examined by one of Diddy's attorneys, Anna Estevella. And when I say that she's being gentle, they actually are sharing a few laughs on the stand when Cassie saw a 2007 email that she wrote Diddy. But essentially what we're seeing are emails of Cassie saying that she would do a freak off at any point with him. And these emails are coming in about 2.5 years after their relationship. There's also talk about how she would, quote, travel anywhere for him, do anything for him. Again, about 2 years into their relationship, when she testified during direct that she was being abused during this time and she didn't want to do freak offs. Additionally, during direct, she testified that she would be forced to do these freak offs during her period. Well, the defense showed us text messages today about Diddy asking her about when her period was for the purpose of FO planning. Additionally, they are showing pictures of Cassie texting Diddy getting off jets after an FO weekend, saying, I had a great time.
Hold on, back it up just a minute. Lauren Cullen joining me from the courthouse. So there were texts shown to the jury where Sean Combs, defendant Sean Combs, asked Cassie about her period as it relates to planning freak offs. At any point in those texts, did Sean Combs, say, oh, okay, we won't have a freak off that week? Did that happen?
She did not say, no, we won't have a freak off, but Cassie's response was that she was going to miss her period that month.
What the hell? What the hell? What the hell, Ante? What the hell, LeBron James? This woman is out for blood so bad. And, you know, I think she said anybody supporting this demon Sean in our
is out their mind. Out of their mind.
There we go. Nobody supporting Sean. Well, I ain't supporting Cassie either. For real.
Nah.
Yeah. Help them both and feed them beans, like Green Deal say. That's the way I look at it.
Okay, So I'm curious about what the state's going to do with that, because they left it hanging. He's not offering not to have a freak off during her period. How do I know he didn't plan the freak off specifically because she was having a period? I don't know if
Who does that?
This is crazy. Live news talking about crazy. This is crazy.
Yes, bro. This shit is crazy work. And this woman, she is a disciple of the devil.
I mean,
yeah, go ahead.
We gotta be honest. If they want some rating, they gotta spice it up now.
Yeah, they got to. But at the same time, Nancy gonna stick to the agenda. You know, she feel like you guilty into proving innocent in her eyes.
Boy, he snapped on a lawyer that was talking.
Oh yeah, she said I lost respect for you.
Yes,
no, it is.
That's crazy.
after all I've heard, that's possible. Okay, back to you, Lauren. What else happened?
So I want to tell you also what seems to be relevant for the defense, or what they're trying to prove, is Sean Combs' alleged opioid addiction. They are asking Cassie, did you think or did you know he was addicted to opioids? And she said, yes, he told me. And then they go on to say, well, don't you think that, you know, when he was coming down from opioids or when he was withdrawing, he was a bit more volatile? In my opinion, they are really pushing this, that, you know, when he was withdrawing from drugs, that's when he was violent, and that's why he was violent.
Okay, what I guess they're forgetting with all of that legal power on the defense team is that drugs and alcohol, voluntary use of drugs or alcohol, are never a defense. Okay, back to what she is saying on the stand. Tell me how she's looked on the stand so far on cross-examination.
Well, like I said, she shared some laughs with Ana Estevea, and she does appear relaxed, and she's handling it so well. I mean, again, she's 8.5 months pregnant, and you know, she's very calm. Her demeanor is poised, and Ana Estevea has even said to Cassie, look, because again, Nancy, we have heard and seen some very explicit text messages and emails from Diddy and Cassie to each other, and Estevea is saying, look, if you don't want to read these, you don't have to. And Nancy, they are very graphic. We are hearing a lot that maybe I did not need to hear. Additionally, Cassie is showing that she is being open and honest with her communication with Diddy, sending him paragraphs about how she feels about freak-offs. But in this particular paragraph or email, she's saying, look, I don't know if I want to do it because I feel like that's all I'm good for. So the defense is showing us that, hey, Cassie, you were open and honest with Diddy, but, you know, you're saying that you couldn't be at a certain point. So it's, you know, again, it's early, and I feel like the cross-examination is going to last about 2 days.
I think she felt like she was going to train her way through wifey, which is crazy as hell. Who trains their way to wifey status? You understand what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I'm finna.
Hey, is it that, or somebody just do anything for money and fame and I guess love, if you can call it that?
She got a new life, money with low. She needed some more. She needed somebody that did it, man.
I think money was part of it. I don't think it was a major motivating factor. I feel like she wanted that status. You know, she got the status of being on his arm at these events and award shows and red carpets. But it was just for that. It was nothing else. I think she wanted to be held in high regard like Kim Porter. And she felt like, you know what I'm saying, doing what she was doing was going to eventually get her there. And it never did.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, that makes sense. And she probably just feel disgusted with herself, and she just, you know, and then that's when that revenge kick in. That revenge mindset.
Yeah.
Dang.
After 11 years, feel like, yeah, I'm coming back. Yeah, you finna feel me.
Damn.
Smitty G said people keep forgetting Justin Bieber gonna be the kicker and still Diddy fake. And See, ain't nobody else got to come up for it. It's over. Jack.
Well, Justin Bieber came out today and spoke, right?
Yeah, he spoke up. He said, "Man, I ain't." He spoke up.
He already said that he ain't never had. You know what I'm saying? He said that today, and it's ironic that he said it today.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying?
It's been, you know what I'm saying, word around town, Justin Bieber going broke. So it may be in his best interest not to stay away from that stand. He might get him a cool, you know what I'm saying, 30-40 million by staying out the courthouse, you know. I guarantee they gonna find a way to get one of the jurors 30-40 million. Doesn't believe it. But that's just my opinion on it. Let's keep going.
Now, I understand that Combs's lawyer is seemingly suggesting that the freak-offs that he forced her to participate in were simply part of a swinger lifestyle. But Ventura is pretty strong on the stand, stating that a swinger lifestyle is very different than forcing her to be in freak-offs practically every week of their multi-year relationship.
Yes, and Cassie testified yesterday also that she didn't want to be a swinger because she didn't really want to see Combs with another woman. However, today we saw a message exchanged from Cassie to Diddy where she says that she wants to see him with another woman as part of this fantasy. And I'm paraphrasing, but I think a lot of us were like, oh, okay, that's not great. And we're seeing a lot of that, a lot of contradictions with the period, with the talk of another woman. And I believe that they are showing pictures of Cassie and Diddy getting off airplanes after freak-off weekends to negate the trafficking charges.
Okay, a close look at the law will negate.
Makes sense.
Well, that's what I was saying.
I think
that's what I was saying. They look like some. We on a couple freaky stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
I see the picture they paint. I see the strategy.
And that's what the main defense said. They said it look, it's like a consensual, little freaky relationship. It's domestic violence, and you know what I'm saying. They trying to steer it away from what they try to portray it as at first. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They had made like Diddy had some damn sex chambers under his house, all kinds of stuff, man.
Right. Way, you know what I'm saying? Some R. Kelly type shit.
Yeah.
No, for real. But then you find out that, it ain't just a whole bunch of celebrities, you know what I'm saying, all wrestling. It's these two. Cephas and Reese. Big James and Tina Marie. You know what I'm saying?
But see, they did say it's gonna be an 8-week trial. So I think that's, it's a lot. It's a long way to go. But I will say the defense up right now.
Yeah.
They still in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right. It look good.
It's almost still a tie.
Yeah.
Cassie did these folk a favor by going and getting pregnant and being damn near due around this time, because this is they YSL Lil Woody. This is they star witness, and you got 6-7 more weeks to go.
And you lay it out with your star witness.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not rooting for Buddy to come back beat, but this helps.
Yeah.
It's a lot that's gonna go on after this, and the people that get up on that stand after her and feel like they're gonna receive that same kid glove treatment that she received, boy, you in for a rude awakening. They finna eat your ass alive. Yeah, because they knew that they couldn't, do what they wanted to do with her because she's 8 months pregnant. She's got the sympathy vote because of the video and her look. Keep it real. So they knew they couldn't go up there and bully. Everybody else getting hands and feet put on them. You can definitely they cracking everybody. Yeah.
For real, man.
Yes, indeed.
That that premise they're trying to advance. But I'm really curious about the Freakoffs and about them pressing Cassie Ventura on the stand on cross-examination about the lawsuit, as if the lawsuit was all her fault, that there was no basis to the lawsuit. How did Cassie Ventura hold up when they were grilling her about the lawsuit, the $20 million lawsuit?
Like I said, she was great. She seemed unfazed, unaffected, poised, and she, she admitted after Estevea had to rephrase the question.
Shout out to Lucky Me.
A few times that, the lawsuit that she filed did not help his career.
And isn't it true, Lauren Collin, that in one email they presented to her on cross-examination, she was very, very young, and she was describing how grateful she was to Sean Combs helping her get a leg up in the music industry. And she started laughing. She goes, yeah, I was really young then.
Yes, absolutely. But she also pointed out that during the time that she met Sean Combs, she had her own money. She was successful in her own right with modeling, and she was dating a man named Ryan Leslie, who was a music producer, who helped her out a lot, and he was actually the one that introduced her to Diddy. Now, the defense, they made a point to say, well, Ms. Ventura, wasn't Ryan Leslie 10 years older than you? Because Cassie did say on the stand numerous times, Sean Combs is 17 years older than her. She, alluded to the fact that she was taken advantage of. So yeah, they had to point out, well, you've dated older men before.
In addition to Lauren Collin joining us at the courthouse, and Sydney Sumner also covered.
Hey, check out the eyes. Check out the eyes and the expressions that she's giving. She is funny as hell.
Man, no blanking or nothing. You can see it on her.
I swear, bro. Look at this. Look at this eye right here. That's just bloodshot.
Yeah. Man, boy. And she been having that look for years too.
Come on, get it together. Hold on.
But see, they be one of these cases like that, man. That it is definitely a bit of a gender tear on women. Like, I can't knock women for being so strongly, and cause I don't agree with Diddy. Diddy needs to be in jail.
Right,
I'm gonna be real, but I still think everybody deserves a fair trial.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it definitely deserves. This lady killed me. This shit. Here we go. Cassie, there is some though. Let me say this. There is some conflicting. A lot of this stuff is conflicting. Even to the point where she sending these text messages after he said that Tim Porter was his soulmate. She is with the guy that she ran off with. Why are you sending text messages to this guy? Why are you sending text messages to Puffy saying that? Oh, so she was her soulmate? What was the 11 years that we had? You got somebody now. You got babies by this man. Matter of fact, he named one of the babies Frankie. Frankie being a ripoff of Puffy's alias when he checked in for the Freakoffs. He used to call himself Frank Black. I forgot what he called himself, but he called himself Frank Black, which was a ripoff of Biggie calling himself Frank White. Frank White was the king of New York. He was Frank Black. You have a child, and you name your child Frank. That's crazy. But, you know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of conflicting stuff. And I understand that she was used and abused, but He ain't all the way clean.
At the courthouse, and Sydney Sumner also covering the trial. Straight out to Dr. Bethany Marshall, joining us, renowned psychoanalyst out of LA, author of Deal Breakers. You can see her on Peacock now and find her at drbethanymarshall.com. Bethany Marshall, having worked with battered women for decades, including on the hotline at the Battered Women's Center and representing them in court once the case turned into a felony, very often female victims are full of contradictions. For instance, they try to go along with what the abuse.
I wonder how many Red Bull. I bet she could drink black coffee and taste that shit with Red Bull. Oh, it's so hype, bro. And the one on the side of her, I don't know what that is.
Mildred.
Yeah. They're showing the world what he really about. Yeah. But everybody knew. Everybody knew. You know what I'm saying? We knew. It just when you get proof for what you already knew, it's like, damn, it's really a freak. Real freak bull. You know what I'm saying? Stockholm syndrome is real. When true freak, man, when he kick her head like a football, yeah, that did it for me. When they bring up him, what the change? Yeah, that was a difficult video to watch. It was. I ain't even gonna hold it.
Yeah, it was.
And that's, you know, son, some days she was cool with it, some days she wasn't.
Yeah, I don't know how you. You know what I'm saying? Like that was really the kick though. And see, that's why I be like, you gotta ask yourself, who gave that video to CNN?
The people at the hotel.
I don't think it was them. They had got paid. Now they getting sued. Now she just won 10 million on them. So
10 million.
They didn't get it. They didn't get that tape out. It's somebody else gave the tape out.
No. You remember when they raided the house? Diddy had the tape. They got it out of his house.
No. That tape came out before they raided.
Listen, I keep telling y'all, she got her settlement. She showed him the memoir. When she didn't get a reaction, she filed a lawsuit, got a settlement. When she filed a lawsuit and got a settlement, she turned everything that she wrote down to the feds. The feds went and got that video from the Intercontinental. That's how CNN got it.
Yeah. And see, that's why I said I think that when Diddy settled that $20 million case, they went to digging. You see what I'm saying? Because a $20 million settlement gonna make them come look at what's going on. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what made them come look, and they said, look, Cass, you're gonna either be co-conspirator number one or victim number one. Which one you wanna be?
Bro, I just told you, they said she took them this information.
That's what they gonna say, but I believe they applied that pressure on that shit.
Okay. All right.
Because even with her testimony, it's almost like she leaving holes for her story to get poked up. You know what I'm saying? Even though she's telling the truth, but she's telling so much truth that it's sort of, and then it's getting twisted now. And she telling her lies to cover her. She telling her lies to cover her own self.
This isn't a discovery though. I ain't telling you nothing that ain't on paper. They saying the timeline says that she took them everything that she took after her payment cleared. Yeah. So then that's when they went to doing their homework, and that's when they got the video. And the rest is history. Oh.
And that's why you need lawyers, because I definitely think a lawyer know that type of settlement there, you know what come with this, right?
She was scared for her life. That's why she put them folks in the bed.
You know what I mean?
We
You
gonna
know
be in
what
the
come with
business
this,
anyway,
right?
though.
Yeah, you know what come with this, right? She had a whole lot to be worried about.
Right. Brakes,
Yeah.
brakes blowing out. Oh,
User wants them to do. They play along. They don't tell their friends or their family they're getting beaten or abused. They act like they are amenable to much of the abuse, but there are reasons for that, and it's really hard to understand it. Explain.
Well, what I hear in the testimony this morning is that there's a young girl who's very, very much in love with the perpetrator, and she believes this is a real love relationship. So she's trying to hang on to the love. She doesn't realize she's being sex trafficked, and that at first she doesn't. So all of his malevolence, his antagonism, his abuse really makes her double down and want his love even more. And research shows that the more tenuous an attachment is, the more the woman will try to hold on to the love object. So I hear her just placating him and fending off abuse and trying to make sure that she's in his good graces because she's harboring the illusion that she might be important to him someday.
Joining me in addition to Dr. Bethany Marshall, special guest Rob Shooter, host of Naughty But Nice podcast, former publicist to Sean Combs, and author of The 4-Word Answer. You know him very well and saw many of his mood swings, and that's certainly euphemistic, putting perfume on the pig there. Did you ever see the bad side of Diddy?
I saw the bad side of Diddy. I saw a grumpy and angry, aggressive side of Diddy. I didn't see a side of Diddy that I'm seeing right now, though, on...
Did you see the back side of the day? Oh, man. No, I grabbed my ways. Diddy paid us 20 and the hotel paid us 10. That's crazy, ain't it?
Man, why is Tarzan even around me? You know what I'm saying? Like that what getting these folk caught up. They got everybody and anybody in their damn business.
In this trial. It's horrifying, the details, the texts, the intimate conversations. But I did see, let me say, Nancy, I saw a really good side of Diddy, and that's what makes this so complicated for everybody involved. He's arguably one of the most charming people I have ever met. He can turn it on, he can play the game, and that's why people like Cassie was under his spell for so long.
They said that Cassie might, they said that Diddy might take the stand. They said Diddy might take the stand in this case. That would be crazy. No, I've heard that too, so lovely, that Kim Porter was working on a book and she got sick out of the blue. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be sure too. So, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot to go. It's just crazy. It's just crazy that we came out of the gate like this. It's so much more to go.
Man,
You know what, Rob Shooter?
Go ahead, man.
No, I was just laughing at dude at the screen. I'm like, this shit crazy. I was just listening. I was just tripping, man. This shit crazy, man. That shit crazy.
That's why I said, man, I'm just gonna watch it. At this point, I don't know. It's a chance Diddy could slide out through this one too.
Yeah, it's a 50-50.
It's always a chance. Nakia, if you talking about the Jonathan Odie dude, yeah, we already showed it. The surveillance video.
You know what you just reminded me of? When I was working the hotline on the Battered Women's Center, we had a frequent caller, and I'm not going to say what jurisdiction from where she was calling, but guess who her husband was? The mayor. The mayor. Gregarious, charming. Many people thought he was good looking. I didn't. But we heard it over and over and over, right? So just because you see a charming side and the world sees a charming side does not mean that he's actually charming. You know, help me verbalize this, Dr. Bethany Marshall.
Okay, so if you look at the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders under sociopathy...
Okay, please don't say things like that. The Diagnostic Statistic... What?
Running shit.
Break it down, woman.
Okay, the
You so
That's what it was. That's what it was. He shot up the Trump Tower. Nakia Baker just said it in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what old boy. I remember that now.
And when he was in all black and he came and know,
Criteria for sociopathy, one of the criteria is that the individual has a thin veneer of affability and sociability that hides a cold, calculated interior. So they are very charming as long as they're getting their way. And the minute somebody crosses them or fails to gratify them, they become vicious.
Oh my God.
Was the last time you checked your home's the feds? And I'm wondering, straight out to a veteran trial lawyer, Greg Morse, joining me out of Palm Beach, criminal defense attorney, Morse Legal, and author of The Untested on Amazon. Morse, I'm thinking about the actual charges here. And he's not charged with domestic abuse. And I'm wondering if part of that is by plan. You just heard Rob Shooter, right? An everyman that actually knows Sean Combs. If the jury is left thinking, wow, did she stay in that willingly? Was that her decision to endure all that? Even though we see with our own eyes her being beaten and dragged back to a freak off she's trying to get away from, those issues could linger. But what they're going for, the gold, right, is the sex trafficking and the RICO charges, because those charges are the meat of this indictment. Those charges carry the biggest penalties. And all the state has to prove is that Sean Combs was in a loose group called a confederation, a loose group with other people that planned and executed illegal activities. That illegal activity could be as simple as transporting sex workers across state lines for a freak-off. It could be paying them for illegal activity. Any of that would support the RICO claim. I want you to analyze the charges, because as emotional as the testimony is, as disgusting as the freak-off video is, some of the jurors were actually like doing this and looking away. They could hardly look at it. One guy held his hand up to his head as he was watching a freak-off video. It's so bad that the
too much. I'm showing this so y'all can see the way she blow on this dude for having an opinion that don't line up with her.
Monitor. They have individual monitors like you have on an airplane, right? An individual monitor, so nobody out in the audience, or certainly not the press, can see what's on the screen. And there are privacy screens covering those individual monitors for the jury, because it's that disgusting. It's that debasing to Cassie Ventura. It's that bad. Question is, can they prove the sex trafficking? Can they prove the RICO?
Well, I mean, RICO is used because it makes the government's job easy. That's why they use it. You're responsible for other people's actions. That's why the conspiracy
sounds
is
like
there.
You've got sour grapes. I asked, can they prove it?
No sour grapes, not at all.
It's never easy when you're sitting across a courtroom full of $10 million lawyers. That's never easy. You're being trite, and I don't like it.
No, not being trite, but what you have.
Bro ain't even got a chance to start speaking.
Eating his ass up. Right.
Come on, pal. Let the man talk.
Here is a domestic violence situation that the federal government bootstrapped into this ridiculous sex trafficking case. It is very easy for them to prove, because if you have one person talks about Cassie wanting to go to Atlanta, there's your interstate right there. So it's a very easy element that's already been proven this morning. However, so if you have prostitutes that are hired to come to these parties, even though it's consensual, the government can prove that. There you go. It's proven right there. But the reality of Cassie's testimony, unfortunately for this young lady, is that she wasn't happy in the relationship. She was upset, and this should be a state domestic violence situation. The battered spouse relates to the domestic violence, not the parties that she was intentionally going to.
Actually,
we may not.
Starting to lose the respect I had for you as an adversary, You're a great defense lawyer. You're great in the courtroom. You win a lot of cases. But to say to Lynn Shaw joining me, founder, director, Lynn's Warriors, dedicated. It's a
You got him out of there like that?
Bro, off the screen immediately. Get out of here.
nonprofit to ending sex trafficking and abuse of girls and women, to say, oh, you put up this young woman and she's just unhappy in the relationship. That's not what this case is about, her being unhappy.
Yeah. Well, Nancy, we're witnessing right now on your program, how the justice system looks at victims. Cassie has been groomed.
That motherfucker's a poodle. That's a damn poodle.
Can't anybody understand what this is? She was 19. Okay, so that's legally an adult. But you see the years of the back and the forth, all these text messages and things like that. This is a young woman that was groomed from the get-go. They keep going back. They keep trying to, make it whole. They keep trying to prove themselves to somebody. And you know what? I am tired. We stand next to victims and survivors all the time, and the courts don't understand.
Hold on, Boo. Shout out to my dog, J Real, coming in the chat. Salute to your big homie. Yeah.
Lawyers, I'm sorry, with all due respect, do not understand sex trafficking. Yes, right now we're talking about domestic violence, all this horror, but we're laying out the groundwork of grooming to lead to sex trafficking.
Hey, man, stop all that damn grooming in the chat, JB.
So I'm really getting tired of everybody. It's 2025, not understanding the process of these powerful men in particular. Money, you know what? And they have the law behind them, and they rip apart the victims. Dirty Diddy is going down, and we're laying out for sex trafficking right here.
Dirty Diddy is going down.
Joining me is Sydney Sumner on the case from the very, very beginning. Monitor every single thing that's happening in the courtroom. Cassie Ventura on cross-examination. This, as reports of Sean Combs's Tootsie Roll emerging from another alleged sex attack victim. What does that mean, Sydney Sumner?
Well, Nancy, according to this victim, on her fourth outing with Combs, so she had met him in a hotel elevator. They had spent a few nights out together. But on their third night, she left early with her friend without telling him, which apparently really angered Combs. He said, I don't think you know who I am. People don't do that to me. So the next time they all met up, the situation felt sketchy from the beginning. She got into a car. There were a bunch of big men in that car. She could see used condoms on the ground, women's underwear, and they ended up back at Combs' apartment. She wanted to go home, and he said, no, I need to stop by my apartment first. You're going to come up with me. He pins her to a bed, and as he pulls his pants down to rape her, word for word, she says she didn't think it would hurt as much due to his lack of length and girth. So she is comparing Combs' penis to a Tootsie Roll. And later in that same lawsuit, she refers to him as itty bitty Diddy.
Okay, Rob Shooter, testimony aside, there's really...
Character unlocked. With the first round pick for the New York Giants, the New York Giants selects itty bitty Diddy. God, that's crazy work.
Come on, man. You gotta come on. Who filed paperwork like this, man?
Yeah, for real, bro. It's crazy. Diddy can get a shovel and start digging. It's super over. Yes, sir. Yeah, they're a cuckold. Diddy gonna sit in that corner and he gonna fumble with that thing until it pop. He gonna fumble with that thing till it pop. Then he gonna take that blue magic and gonna put it up. Tell Buddy to get out and get up there. And this is so crazy. So crazy. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Yeah, so he shot up. Yeah, we saw it. We
Wait,
definitely.
this may be the tear down of the century.
It absolutely is, and it's gonna take $1 million lawyers, aka the itty bitty Diddy committee, to get him off. I'm just saying. Shout out to Brian Steele and the itty bitty Diddy committee, but they got their hands full. Say that 5 times. Jesus. So lovely. So lovely, Trippy.
Wow. Wow, they got that. I said, boy, I'm telling you, I don't know who that Jane Doe is, but man, she trolled with that one.
Yeah, for real. There's gonna be a lot more people like this come forward. And you know, everybody ain't got the name that Cassie got. So you can rest assured it's gonna be some people up on this stand take the top. But they gonna get smacked by the itty bitty Diddy committee, cause like I told you, man, these folks ain't letting nothing slide. Outside of Cassie, they not letting nothing slide. You come up there half step, you clout chasing, they gonna eat you alive. I'm guarantee you they working right now.
The fence fit to gear up, boy.
Yeah, they ain't playing.
They took it on Cassie. Everybody else finna get the hammer of Thor.
And Nancy Gray. Yeah, go ahead.
Out the gate, they finna say, "Is it true that you're an unsuccessful artist?" they finna crush their talent. You know what I'm saying? They gonna automatically rule them out as broke and unsuccessful.
So they hit Cassie with that today.
I know, but they didn't want to hit her too hard. Like I said, she got that pregnancy. She in the day now. You didn't even want to do too much with that.
They basically told her that you're pretty much intimidated by real artists. That's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah.
Say, Mac.
Yeah, man. I was like, yeah, man. And they using Nancy Grace. You know, she the voice, so it's like her one voice is like it's like a million speaking that shit at one time. You know how that go. Shit.
And Cassie concerned well enough to get no 10 album deal. She should have knew someone right then. She was not that good of a singer. She was very pretty, but she wasn't that good as a singer.
No. You remember the movie? There's a movie with when you got that glow, The Last Dragon. There it is. If you remember in The Last Dragon, they had Show Enough, and they had the little white dude, Eddie Arcadian. And Eddie Arcadian had the little white girl that he was, that's Cassie, fam. If y'all, all my old heads that watched The Last Dragon, y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? The little white dude that was paying Show Enough to get at Bruce Leroy. Yeah. Eddie Arcadian. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can pull it up. Yeah. But that's Cassie. Y'all got what's y'all on, man?
Cassie said she had to get some money out of the work she put in, man. That's crazy. Did it try to leave her high and dry?
Yeah, that's what it boiled down to, and rightfully so. I think she deserved that 20 mil, that 30 mil now.
She do.
I definitely think she deserved it. I ain't knocking her for getting her bread.
Old school movie.
That's who are they?
You ever seen the movie The Last Dragon?
No, I ain't never seen it. That what you were showing?
Yeah, you ain't never seen The Last Dragon with Bruce Leroy and that's man.
Yeah. Bruce Lee movie, yeah.
No. Def Jam made a movie called The Last Dragon, and it had a dude. It was basically a dude from the hood named Bruce Leroy versus another dude named Show Enough. You had to check it out, man. But it's an old school classic, man. It had what her name, Abalonia. She was in it. That's from the early 80s when I was a little bitty boy. You know what I'm talking about? But but bro, how much will you charge for a velvet room background? I got you. Hit me up. Hit me on IG. I got you. Yeah, man. But yeah, that's what it is, man. This play is old as dirt. You know, it just so happens that she had a little momentum, and if she had stayed with what that boy name? Y'all tell me what his name. I forget his name.
Ryan Leslie.
Leslie, yes.
Yeah, that was and he was 10 years older than her.
Right.
So that's why I be like, I don't know how much grooming or, cause typically women even choose older men like that because they looking for that money or they come up or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Somebody that ain't in the same type of time they on, that they feel like gonna handle business. But Ryan Leslie, he was working. He was writing songs for it and everything. You know what I'm saying? Because he wanted they come up to be together. Diddy ain't care nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? When Diddy threw it out there and he seen that she was going, he was like, oh shit, let's take this shit let's take it up another notch. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. You know what I'm saying?
She actually cheated on dude and fucked with Diddy and left dude for Diddy.
Exactly.
So you know, he was a producer too. You know, but some people want to jump up that ladder fast. You know, huh?
Mm-hmm. You know, and we look past that. You know, that was a horrible decision. That was a horrible decision. You know, the whole story behind how she linked up with Diddy the first time when they first, you know what I'm saying, got on, but you know, they made up a fake event and posted a flyer for it and everything that she was supposed to be in Miami for a certain event. And she was just going down there to see him, but that was the throw off, you know. And then everything that happened from there, when she got fully on board, and you know what I'm saying, she said when she was dealing with Kid Cudi, they were taking a break. There was never no break. That's the whole part about it that was crazy. You always hear her talk about I was talking such and such, but we were taking a break. All y'all did was freak off, man. Y'all weren't a couple. And that's where the disconnect comes from. Yeah, they were never a couple. And that's what made me kind of laugh.
She would get mad when he would spend Thanksgiving and Christmas over at Kim with the kids.
Right.
She knew he had girlfriends the whole time.
Right. We get New Year's Eve, but they'll get the main holiday. Right. One song.
So yeah, it's almost like, you know, she ain't no clean victim, but she a victim.
Right. Absolutely. I saw that too. I don't know if Young Man has been picked up, but I want to say I doubt it. But I saw that. I watched Nino Brown a lot too. The jail phone call. Grandma, put me on game. I'm trying to figure it out. Jail phone call leak.
But they tripped Cass up quite a bit. They you know what I'm saying? So what you think the score is on this first week? How you grade it?
I'm gonna say is the defense down one, just based on everything that they can't refute. You know what I'm saying? They can't refute the video. The testimony, they down one. But that don't mean they can't come back. I'm not saying it like I'm rooting for them. I'm just saying, ain't like they can't come back for it. from it. A lot of people feel like this is Cassie versus Diddy, and that's what they made it out to be. But this is Diddy versus the government. You know what I'm saying? Cassie done already won. If we being perfectly honest, she got 20 million from Diddy. She got 10 million from the hotel. She can still drop a book. She can still do stories. She can still sell a movie. She won.
Yeah, she definitely won.
Hey, and you know what? We ain't even got to the part about the firearms without the serial number.
Yeah, serial numbers on the Blix, you know.
Yeah, we ain't even got to all the lit evidence. I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Mary, you 100% right, man. You know, she's not the one.
So he pretty much it's an uphill battle from him for him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
8 weeks and all the evidence they say they got and how much they gonna use and the witnesses, man, everything. So yeah, he got an uphill battle.
He definitely got an uphill battle, but that's what he paying these folk all type of ungodly money for. These folk digging through information right now. Grandma said, Diddy calling his son while in jail. I hadn't heard it. I'm gonna have to go and listen to it. But yeah, that's a fact. These folk ain't resting. When they pulled Cassie up on that stand, what was that, Monday? Yeah. This folk work all night. The big dogs and the assistants. Them assistants really ain't getting no sleep. They getting paid like a motherfucker. They getting paid after like who? Just know that they not gonna stop fighting. And y'all know how Brian still get out.
Yo, them folks said Diddy was passing them sticky notes in the foot though, but I think that was him just sort of trying to play with Cassie's head with some of them questions.
Right, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But some of them probably did work because I still say she got some soft in her for Diddy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, definitely. You can hear it in her voice. You can hear it in her.
Yeah, she said in court today, yesterday that she said she ain't hate Diddy. She didn't hate him. She said she ain't got no hate for him.
Yep.
So how you grade week 1, Matt?
Because y'all just threw the alley-oop. And then she said she didn't hate Diddy. They asked her did she still love Diddy. She said, what did she say when they asked if she said she loved Diddy?
She said, I love certain times or certain points or something like that. I love the time. Something like that.
She loved their past.
Yeah.
How you love that past? How you love the past? And the past one number freak off.
Man, it sound like, I mean, you know, he slid her so many millions and she thought about it. She probably, you know, that money didn't clear. She feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Even though you got that money, but you still feel bad. You know what I'm saying? No matter if, you know what I'm saying? She probably feel bad, a little bad about it for this.
Couple of margaritas and some of them, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
The way she said that, like, shit, that was her path to 30 mil.
7 total, what do you do, man? Salute.
That was her path to $30 million, so whatever. I did it when I was young and dumb, but it led me to 30 million.
And with all that type of money, it's like it was gonna put them folks in the business anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I said. That's what I was saying. But you know, I get if it's in the paperwork, it's in the paperwork. Yeah. But yeah, once you start getting them type of settlements in, yeah, buddy, you assume they gonna come looking.
Right.
Damn.
Everybody's talking about Carisha. Carisha, man, there ain't nothing on the internet outside of YouTube that's saying that she indicted for nothing.
Nah, she ain't. Nah. Diddy did right, but like by her, you know what I'm saying. He was just trying to use her as a cover up, like to keep his little thing going. Probably
Right.
gonna eventually get. He was gonna eventually get used her, but he couldn't get. They didn't get that far.
Yeah. So with Carisha, I feel just exactly what Max said. It, certain things take a little bit of time, and I feel like that. It just hadn't got there. It was gonna get there. Yeah. Yeah.
So how you feel about grooming then, Heather?
How do I feel about it?
Yeah, how do you feel about that situation?
Elaborate on what you mean by how. I don't approve of it. I mean, that's some snake shit. That's shiesty as hell. It's misleading. You know what I'm saying? It's scam vibes.
But I'm saying, do you think that that's what the case, or do you think that do you think it was a lot of grooming going on, or it was a lot of choosing going on?
It was both.
Yeah.
You're not gonna tell me that given the opportunity that this girl wasn't gonna choose up.
Yeah.
Grooming or not. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I think the choosing up enabled the grooming. If we being honest. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it, cause that's a good way to put it.
But she could have said no and meant no and still been working with Ryan Leslie. But
she had a boyfriend and a producer, and they was already in the industry.
And she chose to be deceitful in what she was doing, and it opened up a door that led to a pitfall and Stockholm syndrome. Oh my God! I mean, that's it's Stockholm syndrome. But damn, it's how much of it, Divine Black Rose, give me a percentage, please. Give me a percentage on the Stockholm syndrome. Because when I say Stockholm syndrome was involved, but I'm gonna say I even go as high as 50. I don't think it was 100% Stockholm syndrome. You know what I'm saying? I know to some of the ladies I'm coming across as insensitive. But man, just seeing what I'm seeing, I'm just like, damn. That's just the way I feel when I put two and two together on it. You feel me?
Yeah. Like, I think it was a little bit of, cause I'm gonna tell you here, man, my best friend went to the NFL, and he went to Ole Miss. And as soon as he came out of high school, man, it was like, when you go to college and you're a ball player like that and you got that potential, man, there's women out here, I believe, that's being trained to go find a rich dude.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think some people be trained to do that in their cultures more so than in ours.
Yeah, sometimes you be groomed by your parents. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So some people know exactly what they be doing when they're doing what they're doing. So, and I think that's a thin line between Stockholm syndrome and people that just run and play.
Right. And a lot of times, people will go that extra mile. I swear to God, they don't know how long that mile is. You know what I'm saying? If I was gonna say, I'd do anything. Whatever you want. I would hear that and be like, oh, really?
Yeah.
You don't know this man a sick psychopath freak.
Yeah.
Of demonic stature, biblical proportion.
Because even the lawyer asked her, how much did he shape you? And she even said, we shaped each other.
Right.
Damn.
So it was like, she was like, I guess she was saying that I sort of helped make this monster myself.
fact, I remember the first time I heard her say anything he wanted to get. You know, they were asking her when she did the Dollar Tree Rihanna cut, and you know what I'm saying, shave half her head off. And she basically said, you know, I like it, this, that, and the third. Sean loves it. Whatever Sean wants, Sean gets. That was the actual quote. Now, Divine Black Rose said if Cassie and Diddy were the same age and socioeconomic status, that would be different. Him having the power over her career and resources is different. But there was a point in time where he didn't have the power and resources over her career. And she chose to go down that road. That's all I'm saying. Do that make sense, or am I being naive to the situation? Cause they brought a buzz to Bad Boy before they even signed. You know.
And another thing, man, you know, a lot of pretty girls get their way so much, man. You gotta be, you know what I'm saying? Like them real pretty girl, beautiful girl, they be getting their way with men so much that sometimes they just jump in for other reasons. You know what I'm saying? It could be that they want to be your wife, but you know what I'm saying? I don't think they think that they be so cause they look so good. You feel what I'm saying? They think that nobody won't cross them like that.
Right. Exactly. You know.
But shit, they'll blow smoke up anybody's head, man.
Right. And we always was taught that the prettiest girls was good. But yeah, Mac.
Yeah, that's
Get
crazy.
out of me. She only completed one Sunflower.
The prettiest girl. The prettiest girl.
Who signed somebody for 10 albums?
What you say, Mac?
I said, yeah, shit, they'll take you down through the shit. But them pretty, when they too pretty, it's something coming behind that.
And the prettiest girl always be the nasty.
Yep.
I said it. Oh yeah, look, here a bit of information. Who else we know to sign a 10 album deal?
Yeah, who else signed a 10 album deal?
The next 2 times signed Lil King to a 10 album deal. Nice try, Diddy. What was you trying to do with Lil King? Oh, why would you sign that little boy to a 10 album deal?
Man. Is he still in that deal?
Oh, shit. That's a good question.
Because nowadays that ink stick, boy.
Yeah. If that paperwork valid, yeah, he's still rocking. He's still rocking. They ain't on the same side, but if he ever go and try to do some real serious music, you got T Finesse gonna try to hold his ass to it. Mm-hmm.
He probably ain't got him on no 360, but he got him on an album record deal.
Yeah, that's a career. Nigga, you signed over to me for your career. You gotta be a legend.
Cause Rain said that's what he into now, right? So he basically middleman in the artist now.
Right, he taking him to the slave now.
Yeah,
straight up the guys and getting the finest people.
And that'll keep him out of a lot of bull junk, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly. 10 album contract, he had the power. She would never on equal playing field. She rolled it out to try to gain his favor.
But Ryan said he get percentages out these people, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he the connection. You know, he plugging you in with promoters and DJ. So you know he needs something off the top.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, she knew what she was doing. What's behind door number 1? Ryan Leslie. What's behind door number 2? Diddy. What's behind door number 3? The hell that come with being with Diddy. So when you get door number 2, you get door number 3 as well. You just don't know it. You just don't know it. Yeah. With them little girl from the Swats in Atlanta say, go stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. Don't go chasing waterfalls. She did the straight drop. She got in a meeting with Juke and Quet and told Quet, look, I'm riding with Juke. See how that turned out, straight drop. I'm just saying. Shit. I don't know, man.
I don't know if we can compare them two things together.
Oh my God. Okay. Hold on. We're gonna figure it out. I'm telling you, that's what it was. You know? You get set in a room with Puff Daddy. You and your manager get set in the room with Puff Daddy. You starstruck by Diddy, and right then you start contemplating and trying to figure out how you gonna, you know what I'm saying, get your way in the door. Just saying.
But I think one person went in for love and one person went in, you know what I'm saying? Like they had a mission. Like
how you go in for love, bro?
Huh?
It was love at first sight? No, you seen opportunity. You seen opportunity.
She definitely did, but you know what I'm saying? I guess you can say that you can compare them two together.
Exactly. So, gang, check this out. And Divine Black Road, I love your commentary. Yeah, she's not faultless. She's damn sure not faultless.
But Gorilla Pimpin' exists.
Yeah,
you're right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's take a trip back. Way back in the time.
I wanted to get us all together so we can get this. Everybody can hear from me how focused and excited I am about the project. I wanted, Cassie to, everybody to meet Cassie. Y'all know that. And hear the story directly from
Cassie and our boyfriend Ryan Leslie. You can see it in our eyes right there. You can see it there.
Line them up, this.
Man, come on, fam.
And then we can get down to some business about just so we can be on the same page of what the plan is as far as from Tommy's concerned and from where we're concerned as also a label and Warner Atlantic. So everybody's on the same page. I think the best thing to do is to kind of give an overview or a history of how we came to the project. Can't know where we're going unless we know where we came from. Ryan is a producer that I've been working with for the last 2 years. That was brought to me by Ed Woods, who Ryan is signed to their label and also as a producer and has done some stuff for the label. And somebody's like one of my go-to people. New actors, just need a record right away. Somebody that go in the trenches, musical genius, new age Teddy Riley, Dr. Dre, Quincy Jones, Pharrell, but to his level, in his own way. But he had something else that was very important that attracted me to his situation, which was he had a new global outlook. He had a record that he didn't put out here, and he went and started going over to Europe and doing shows and starting to build a following over in Europe. And I took notice to that because I didn't really see a lot of artists that would have the ingenuity to do that. So when he was doing that, I heard he also had a young lady that was with him named Cassie that had a record out. And I started hearing this record that was haunting me in the clubs. And it was, it was Cassie's record, Me and You. And I would hear it everywhere I was at. And so I kept asking, what record is that? And when he told me that it was Ryan's, actually it was Cassie. When I saw her and I met her and I saw this DVD on her, hopefully we could play that. That's what kind of made me like really fall in love with the project, because I saw something more than just records. I saw something that there was a personality there. There was something that, you know, the whole world could fall in love with.
So I seen something like
Right.
records.
Ryan Leslie knew at that very moment
It was
she
over.
was gone. She was gone.
Oh my God. So yeah. You seen all the big wigs at that table. You had Leo Cohen at that table. Oh my God. I forgot the big dude in the corner with Puff. I forget his name. But y'all, buddy right here. I forget his name. Is that for real right there? Yeah, they got all the big wigs in the room. They got all the big wigs in the room. Yeah. He was like, hell no, I'm going with him. I'm going with him. This nigga right here. This nigga got on a jacket from Burlington Coat Factory. I'm going with Puff. What you talking about? I'm going with Puff. Hell no.
Yeah, but it locked in on him right then.
Lance Rivera. Let's go. OTM 901. Undias. Let's go.
That was classic. That was classic choosing and grooming right there, y'all.
Swear to God. I swear to God. Buddy over here in his best shit, and it just ain't good enough. You know what I'm saying? Did my best. I tried my best, but I guess my best wasn't good enough. Yeah, that. You out of there.
But it's like she was at the table signing. It's like you just signed. That was the day like she signed her little life away right there. You know what I'm saying? Then she went through all that what she went through. That's crazy. Yeah. But hey, Hilda, I'm gonna drop down, man. You had a great line. Hey, salute the pressure, man. Salute to the chat, man. I'll sit back and I'm gonna let you close it out, man. I'm gonna just sit back and see what just finish up. I'm gonna just drop down though. Love, man.
Much love, bro. You know what it is. My dog Mac named Ace.
Salute, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it is what it is, though, man. Like I say, you know.
Yeah, I mean, is it grooming? Yeah, to a certain extent it is. But it's just like, you know, we didn't all watch these vampire movies. I know y'all done watched the movie Center probably 2-3 times. You have to invite them in. You have to invite them in, gang. Oh my God!
And when you put a snake with a snake, you get a bite for a bite.
Come on, man. Come on, man. You gotta invite them in. That's all I'm saying. I mean, you know, y'all day ones, y'all done hustled and y'all done got this far together, and then you just, you know what I'm saying, but it bring you to the table and you just cut him off. You know? There's something to come with that. There's something to come with that. She didn't know it was gonna be this bad, but shit, in the end, she fired it up. She got her money up. She ain't got to work a day in her life. She got a story she can always tell. Is that the way she wanted to get it? I don't think so. But you know, in this life, that's kind of how the cookie crumbles. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. You give people that ammo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You keep money hungry people around you. I mean, you can't feed that, bro.
Yeah. It's crazy. Boy, she did not know she was looking the devil in the eyes, man. That's the crazy part about it.
She was looking hard too, wasn't she? I mean, I know it was a business meeting, and I know that, you know, at that point in time, I don't think neither one of them, you know, they probably was, you know, I don't know what Diddy was thinking. I'm gonna be honest, like, I think she was, at that moment in time, she was just looking at it like, this is my shot. And then as things went along, you know, Diddy was showing her more and more favor for more and more her attention.
She was buying everything he was selling. Shit, even Even Buddy, Ron Leslie was buying everything that he was selling. He just didn't know that he wasn't going to be a part of the package.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. Week 1 has been wild enough. You know what I'm saying? And Lord knows what week 2 gonna be. I got to go back and do some research because I didn't get.
Man, where is Farnsworth Bentley?
In a hole somewhere. In a hole. I think he is in a hole. I think he got Black Youngster's whole address. Black Youngster came out the hole. Farnsworth Bentley went in. I don't think she.
Yeah, he been MIA for a minute.
Yeah, he's not coming out. He is not speaking on none of this. Trust and believe. He got something to lose. He might have got paid off. And I don't like speaking in hypotheticals, but he might have got paid off. If we just being totally honest.
Yeah, if he dropped old boy $5 million, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if he dropped old boy 5, he dropped cash of 20, Farnsworth may got him 10 and so and sailed off in the sunset.
Oh, Divine Black Rose said she was shell shocked, rubbing shoulders with money and power, most have folded for less and did something strange for some change, but she did the strangest for some change. You know, I'm just saying, fam. It's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think so. All I know is when you do fold, the price on the ticket might not be the price you pay. You know what I'm saying? You make a deal with the devil, he gonna cost you more than you want to pay to keep you for way longer than you want to stay. Trust and believe me when I tell you.
Yeah.
That's why we don't make deals with the devil. We stay solid to the people that we started with. If we going up together.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's how it be, man, but you know.
At 19, 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? I gotta stay solid. I gotta stay solid to the people that got me here because shit, I don't know none of these folks. We know that these folks lions, tigers, and bears, and oh my, they will sacrifice you at the drop of a hat. And they ran this girl like a dirt bike. They ran her like a dirt bike. You know? Did she deserve it? Absolutely not. I can't say one bad decision would lead to a multitude of pain, and that's what she got. She got paid on the back end of it, but at what cost?
Yeah, that 10 album deal was crazy though.
It was.
That was a crazy deal. I would have been like, man, you too young and you're that good, man.
Right. Somebody should have told you, but you see, you cut your help off. Your help wouldn't have let you sign no 10 album deal. Yeah, you sitting up here, you watching people walk to the damn bakery for cheesecake over a damn bridge. You seeing what it ain't gonna happen.
At the least, even if you release an album a year, you still on a contract for 10 years with this.
Right. Sunflower, I appreciate you. And we right behind you. We ain't gonna hold.
Yeah, I'm finna get up out of here too.
Yeah.
Salute Heather. Y'all hit that like button, man. Share and subscribe. All that good stuff, man. Support Heather, man. You know what I'm saying? But salute though, Heather.
Salute to you, bro. Yeah, man. But that's real, man. I appreciate Big Pressure for coming up and rocking with us, man. But just know, y'all, I know my stance is a little harsh, but I see something different. I'm not saying that she totally, just she might not be as foul as he is, but she's not fault. She's not fault. And at the end of the day, she struck back. She hit hard and got what she got, and now she's gonna run off into the sunset. Watch her husband though. Because a man is a man at the end of the day. And if you can sit up and listen to all that bullshit we just heard and be cool with it, then you might not be one. You might not be one. Just for a check, and you're gonna sit up and listen to all that. They basically telling you that, yeah, she had relations with this dude involuntarily and voluntarily after y'all were in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you here, my brother, Chad and Mother. Pray everybody has a blessed night and safe night. Appreciate you, JB. Yeah, man. I wanted to make sure that this was a lengthy live because I miss you guys. I really do. Rough week for me. Couldn't get to the desk. Couldn't get in front of the screen and broadcast. But I wanted to pop out tonight, and most likely we'll pop out tomorrow. And I'm gonna get back on the recorded content too, because you know what it is. Now that's what I said. Getting about her husband, yeah, fam. If you could sit back and listen to all of that, and that shit not affect you, you might. Divine Black Rose, salute to you. Much love. I appreciate you so very much. You have no idea. You're always adding to the content. You're always adding to the dialogue, and I appreciate you 100. For real. But yeah, man. A man ain't gonna sit up there and hear all of that. You know what I'm saying? Man, I had to sit up here and I had to listen to testimony that folks, multiple folks, then relieve themselves in the hole that you kiss on. They done relieve themselves in the spot where you express general affection. Come on, fam. 2, 3 strangers, 2-3 times a week. UTIs, cycles. We still going hard in the paint. Shit. I don't know, man. I don't know if I can do it. You know if I can do it. You know what I'm saying? Some people do it for the money, but man, money ain't everything. Money ain't everything, man. And maybe that's what sets them apart from us. Because we can't sacrifice our being, our standards, our morals, our principles for filthy lucre. Filthy lucre being money. Anyway. It's your boy Hitter, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me tonight. I appreciate everybody that came through. My dog, Chat Town Finest, became a member. I salute you for that, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Divine Black Rose came through. Sean came through. Salute to the Mod Squad, the Wrench Mob members. You know what I'm saying? Salute to So Lovely, JB, the boss. You know what I'm saying? Snake Spotter touchdown. Nakia came in and showed love. Lucky Me came through and added to the content. You know what I'm saying? Diddy G, Cypress TV, Mac Name Mace, my dog J Rail. Yeah, my dog right there. You know what I'm saying? Big Pressure. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody that rocked with us tonight. I appreciate y'all greatly. Michelle Cowan, how could I forget? And Tamarion in the building. Hey man, salute to everybody that's rocking with us. Salute to everybody that supported us. And we still going. We still going. What up, Alabama Hitter, and until the next time we decide to spin game, I'm in the win. Salute to the hitters.
Yeah.